on the audio. Hello, and welcome to where we are absolutely not in the dining room right now. We are in the dorm of Party 2, where everybody has had lovely, uneventful, relatively, I don't think anybody's in threat of being murdered in this party as far as I'm aware, but I lose track of where the death threats are between the two parties. We'll offer the opportunity for anybody to take on what happened last week, and if not, well, we all know what that means. The doorman.
My token is still old in here for some reason.
Oh yeah, it's
Is it this campaign's version of the Bagman?
No, that's just Goji.
Oh, okay.
Shouldn't Francois be over in boss's dorm, not mine?
The bunny?
Francois, I think, is in the old game.
Well, he's in my room.
The bunny?
Yeah, he's in Zek's room right now. The bunny belongs to Kellisk.
Oh, no, Francois is my bunny.
Yeah, I don't know why it's in there.
Yeah,
I didn't put it there.
I've got a little Knoll plushie here.
It's got a mind of its own.
It does. It's moving rooms. Boom, boom, boom.
Don't get it wet. Don't feed it after midnight.
Yeah, did you feed it after midnight or get it wet?
No.
You sure you didn't like cry at all after that really horrible day into it?
Where's he at?
And
Come move back to your room.
I'll put him back in your room. It's fine. It's canonically in here, and we don't know why. That may or may not have any effects on you guys in the coming weeks and months.
Oh no!
I don't see him in my room. Do you know which room is mine?
No, I pushed him back into Zek's room.
Oh gosh!
Now canonically, it's moved on its own.
Yeah. Okay. Great.
You've just made it worse.
I feel like this is when I'm like in Walmart and I'm going down the aisle and the person in front of me is coming up the aisle and we're like,
oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, which way do you go?
Yeah.
Anyway, last time on Dog Pound D&D, the swordsman was arrested.
Only a little.
Only a little arrested.
Yeah, he got released.
Just a smidge.
Perfectly fine. Much different experience than other party members who have been arrested, who shall remain nameless.
Only a little arrested.
Yeah, only a little. But after that, they all went to sleep and woke up to find a snow day with the equivalent snow of, I don't know, a light day. You know, not that bad, really. Like there's maybe an inch of snow, but like it's not gonna be hard to drive through.
Now you understand why I describe these the way I do.
School's canceled.
Yeah, but they canceled school for some reason. Really, they just must be not used to snow. It's like in Arizona, if it rains a bit, school's canceled for the day.
Not suspicious at all.
Anyway, so the party decided that they were going to enjoy their day, but first they had to go and eat. And then they heard in the kitchen a whomp. And so they went to investigate the kitchen, and Kellis cuffed some fumes, started running around crazy, talking about monsters, men he didn't know. It was crazy. And eventually we tackled Kellis and forcibly healed him. We put hands on, nope.
We laid hands on him.
Yeah, we laid some hands on him, that's for sure. But
Kellis had some drugs, you guys laid some hands on him, it was a party.
Yeah, everyone was happy. So after that, the party left and decided, hey, let's have some fun in the snow. All right, and they had an amazing snowball fight with unique mechanics designed in the moment for it, involving hexes, not the person.
And we're gonna pretend you were explaining all of this to Whimsy.
And the swordsman won.
Yeah, and the swordsman won. And as a reward for him winning, so that way no one felt bad, he allowed them to use him as a sled.
Yes, that did happen.
And then if you want to in-characterify that explanation, feel free, because I do not know how to put that in swordsman speak.
There we go.
He has a very...
What? You know what? I'm just going to accept what you said, because I don't... Sure. Many of the things that we have discussed in the last few minutes, I don't understand all those concepts, but sure. What is a snowball fight? Is it hurt? Why would you
Wait.
fight each other with snowballs?
No,
Is that like the ice version of a fireball?
no. It's
Well,
so
Kind of.
you have experienced snow before, yes?
It's
No.
big enough.
Oh,
I lived underground.
Oh, you're one of the underground gnomes. Sorry, that's funny to nobody except for Goji, but
no, I was thinking underground dwarf, but
no. Some things happened in the last session. Don't worry about it. Just go ahead.
well, what's the weather like now? Is it still snowing?
Well, let's
don't
see.
know.
Do you guys have? Well, let's see. We're gonna determine. You guys can be on the first
No,
row,
hold
so
up.
second floor.
hold up, I got an idea. Meta,
Yeah.
can I use Ray of Frost to create snow?
Yeah, that's fine. You need a water
Alright.
source, but
I don't
Spray
need a
water
have
water
a
source for the. I don't need a water source for the spell.
But it's a ray of.
But you're freezing.
Yeah. What are you
water.
freezing?
No, basically, because the Ray of Frost would be like a cold effect, it would just turn a little bit of the air into some snow, like a tiny bit. Use the moisture that's already in the air.
Oh, a little bit. And you guys are room 203.
Yeah, it's not gonna. He's not going for like a massive pile of it. He's just going
Yeah.
for like basically enough to make like the smallest of snowballs.
Yeah, you can do that.
All right.
And
So
remember,
Hex will just walk
203.
down the hall.
203 is your room. Hopefully, no other rooms have been. I can't use 203. Fucking Christ. You're 209.
You, yeah, I was gonna say, you already used 203 meta.
Shh.
I'm 209. Got it.
Yep. You guys are alarmingly close to another room.
We had no. I have the room number.
Oh, do you? What are you?
634.1.
Okay,
Oh
that
yeah,
sounds.
I have that number too.
That means
Absolutely.
we're on the 7th floor.
That
Yeah.
explains. That point one explains why your rooms are the way they are, though.
Yeah.
Oh.
Repeat, please.
634.1.
634.1.
You're on the 7th floor.
Nice.
Why did we start with a 6?
Because 0 is the first floor.
Yeah.
Oh, were you doing the weird British way? Okay.
It's a European week because they do it in
Yeah.
France too.
Okay, well,
All right.
got it.
Well, Hex is just gonna go down the hallway just so he doesn't accidentally hit
Yeah.
somebody with some cold air, and he's just gonna use Ray of Frost to make a snowball in his hand. Then he's gonna go walk back up to Whimsy and go, "Hey, do you want to experience a snowball?"
Do you want to build a snowman?
Okay, sure. It's not.
And
hard
Hex
to,
just
like,
gently, like, not hard enough that it will hurt, but
Roll,
not gentle enough that the snowball won't break.
roll improvised weapon, improvised thrown weapon, or whatever the fuck that is.
Probably just dexterity.
I think, yeah.
I'll just do a dexterity throw.
Yeah, that's gonna hit me because my AC right now is at 13.
Yep.
All right, so Hex will throw it just hard enough that it will like break, but it won't actually hurt.
Mm,
And he aims for like your thigh, basically.
The
So
thigh
it
master.
absolutely won't hurt. And he goes, now imagine
Oh.
that, but you're just trying to avoid not getting hit while others are throwing it at you. It's just something that we did as kids, at least I did as a kid,
Okay.
with other kids. Just something fun, especially in the snow. It was a nice break away from, dealing with parents and stuff.
Okay, I can understand why one would do so. Interesting. Okay. So that's what a snowball is, and so snowball fight is just everyone throws them. Okay.
Yep. And sometimes you build teams, sometimes it's a free-for-all. It all depends on what you want to play.
Okay. I understand now.
Fair enough. But now you know. So next time, if you're around, we'll take you out there for some fun.
I look forward to it.
Yeah, it was a pretty good time. I maybe overdid it yesterday. I mean, I cleaned up the stables and then I did the snowball fight, and I just kind of came back here and crashed after a while. I was already out there today. I got the. Yesterday was kind of the day when we you know, getting started, getting things, you know, cleaned up for the week, so it doesn't take as long every following day after that.
Oh, okay.
That is good.
Yep. I want you guys to meet Steve.
Who is Steve?
Oh, the big lizard is really cool. Like, he's really nice. I like him a lot.
Steve's very big.
Yep. Cher saw Steve.
Do you mean
I'm not Cher.
Violet?
Sorry, Violet saw Steve.
There's a big lizard named Steve.
Yes.
What a weird name.
I didn't
Is
name
it in
him.
the stables that you guys are working at?
What kind of big?
Well, I got a job at the stable, so I go there in the morning.
He smells of it. I
No,
assume.
I
Did you wash after you got back this morning?
I would have washed
Okay.
immediately. Kobolds are notoriously like meticulous about keeping clean.
In your guys' bathroom, which amounts to a feed trough filled with water.
Hey,
I thought we had
Maybe
the other
do
one in
what
the
we
back
got.
that has the not that one. I can't remember which side it was in.
No, and you might be thinking of the other party storm room, which has a luxurious open air heated bath with several individual bath stalls past that if you want private bathing. You guys really
By the
got
way,
gypped.
Meta, since I was up before everyone to do my stable work, what's the weather like outside?
It's damp, but there's no snow left on the ground. It's that muddy,
Mm,
nasty. It
Gross.
just snowed a little, and like you just don't really want to be out in it. Like the you feel like the air's almost like cold, sticky. Like it's just that you just don't
Okay.
want to be there.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, the snow's outside, but or the snow's gone outside, but it's ugh.
Shall we make our way to breakfast? Or do you wish to stay around here?
To be fair, Violet would already be in the kitchens.
True.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. We're gonna have to open the door soon, aren't we, Meta? For no particular reason.
Oh my god. Yeah, we will. Yep. So I'm gonna put my thing. You hear a pounding at the door.
Oh, what
oh
the
gosh.
again? Are they gonna arrest you again,
Hex will
Swordsman?
go. Hex will go and
Is
answer
someone
it.
else in trouble now?
Okay, so this is what's posted to the door except for the date line. Don't just ignore that. I'm gonna probably just remove it, but also let me
Where are you putting this?
Discord. And
All right.
it's not my fault you keep doing things that make the administration have to tell the other students what the fuck just happened.
I don't know what we did,
Not necessarily you. Sometimes it's the other party.
but Hex
Trust
will
me,
take
the other
note
party
off the-
hears just as much about your crazy
I will
exploits.
generally say this administration moves quick if they're already putting notes up of something that may have just happened.
Magic.
I'm a very mild-mannered.
Regardless of magic, magic can't move the gears of administration faster than they are in reality. Because even a wish spell couldn't move the gears of administration faster. But Hex will turn with the note, hold it up, and go, "Oh, it's another note from the administration."
You just like burn it. We don't care.
No, God, no.
Toss them in the trash. You know what we do with bills and notes from the administration? Straight into the filing cabinet.
The messages from the academy, sure, but bills? What are bills? We don't get bills here. We just put them in this receptacle. Ignore that it's on fire. We don't know why.
Proto has given 1 inspiration to Whimsy to use at some point,
Okay, thank you.
and
yeah,
1 silver to
yeah,
Hex from Proto.
Yay, thank you.
Does
But if everybody's gonna gather around Hex, we'll start reading it.
okay.
Official notice from the administration of Mars Academy. To all respectful members of the Academy, we must convey a most disquieting announcement regarding the communal dining halls, refrigerator, and cellar facilities. Effective immediately, these areas shall be closed until further notice due to circumstances of an extraordinary and troubled nature. An extensive review has revealed profound and extensive damage to these essential storage units. The nature of this damage is both comprehensive and perplexing, necessitating immediately and rigorous intervention to preserve the safety and integrity of our provisions. Additionally, reports have reached the administration of clandestine activities transpiring within these spaces, activities that are both illicit and deeply concerning. Although specifics cannot be disclosed at this juncture, the severity of the situation mandates these immediate closures. We recognize that this sudden action may cause considerable inconvenience, for which we extend our sincerest apologies. Rest assured, the administration is committed to resolving this matter with the most urgency and diligence. Alternative arrangements are currently being expedited to ensure minimal disruption to our esteemed community. We kindly ask for your cooperation and discretion during this period of uncertainty. Speculative conjecture is strongly discouraged. We urge members to allow the appropriate authorities to conduct their investigation without interference. Your understanding and patience in this trying times are greatly appreciated. The administration remains dedicated to maintaining the highest standards of safety and propriety within Maris Academy. Sincerely, the administration.
Okay, there were a lot of big words there. Could you maybe give it to me as if you would?
The thing that
explain
made
it to
you
a
freak
child?
out in the freezer, they're investigating. You can't go back in the freezer.
Well,
I wasn't.
Also,
gonna
yeah,
go back
share
in the freezer.
no frozen goods anymore. They're all. You might want to leave a note in your stuff because you will no longer have access to cold goods for the current time being.
But clearly, whatever was down underneath the
Is it just the
freezer.
freezer, or is it the freezer and the refrigerator?
The freezer,
Because
refrigerator,
technically
cellar,
those
that
are
whole
separate
area is
things.
completely boarded up.
Yeah, the side area.
Oh.
Everything like in the actual kitchen though is fine.
Yeah, it's
Like,
just
where
the
the
storage.
utensils are and stuff, it's just the cold.
Oh
It
dear.
was some kind of contaminant.
Yeah.
Perhaps.
Well, I'm glad somebody is gonna do something about it. But I'll tell you what, I gotta eat. I mean, I've been working for like the past 2 hours, and
We still have dry
There
goods
should
to
still
work
be
with.
Yeah, there's still dry
yeah.
goods.
Yes.
It's just the perishables are not going to be available. I wonder if someone from my old group did something. Oh dear.
Mm,
Well, I mean, Lindsay, you weren't there, but there was like this. I don't know what it was. It was like there's this little, like,
Was it a
Vent area.
multicolored? Yeah.
it was green. It was like a green mist.
Oh, I
and-
wonder if that was what that did. Okay.
What? Do you know something about this?
Yeah, I kind of do.
Like, I started like seeing stuff. Everyone turned into monsters. It was very disturbing, and I was not.
Okay, if something's happening, I feel like at this point I should say something about that. There was a secret room inside the cold storage.
Yeah. I think it disappeared or something.
Yeah.
well, I doubt it disappeared. It may have some sort of enchantment on it that's showing it.
I would very
That's
recommend
hiding
don't
it.
go in there at this point.
Right. Yeah. No. Exactly.
I'm feeling a little bit horizontal rather than vertical.
It's weird. You look fine on my screen.
Yeah,
No.
that's just jump
Yeah.
gate being jump gate.
Okay.
It's jumping the gate.
Yeah. Pelican's jumping the gate for joy. He tripped.
Jumping for joy. um. Okay, well, hopefully things aren't. I don't know who it belongs to, but I think it's just best that we ignore everything about, not go in looking into it, because clearly the person, if it's someone else that's caused problems, we don't want to be the next person to show up to the scene of the crime and then be blamed for it.
Exactly. We want to be the first ones there doing the crime. I agree.
I don't know. I don't like how that made me feel. I panicked a bit.
Well, it certainly makes me glad I didn't take the green vials.
Let's see how bad of a rush this kitchen's gonna be. And how many people haven't read the note.
And share, and I will mute deafen you until you move close enough to them to undeafen and mute you. To everybody, if I see you move out of range, I will try and deafen mute yourself. But if you don't and you find yourself suddenly deafen mute, it's probably because you moved out of range.
When everyone's moving, the range kind of becomes abstract.
Yeah, so I'm doing my best.
Like,
You guys do your best to do it, and that way we don't stop for 5 minutes every time I have to deafen mute everyone. It'll be a work in progress.
Don't
but then
worry,
you can
it's
do
easy
more
for the
each day.
Swordsman.
Yeah, he just goes to the bathroom.
He enters into the kitchen.
We need to figure something out about the whole bathroom thing.
Why? What's wrong with it?
We keep talking about this whole bathroom thing,
Yeah.
but we still don't come up with a solution. Every time we bring up a solution, we immediately go next day.
It's very unsanitary.
Yeah, of course it is. But unless we have some way of keeping things covered up for him so that he doesn't get his face is seen, because clearly that's not what he wants. He doesn't like people seeing his face.
Well, I'm not a magical guy or anything like that, but I mean, aren't there illusion spells or something?
Yes, like this, and Whimsy just creates a box around your head.
Ah! I can't see anything!
Pull your head out of the box.
It pulls the box off.
Your head just goes through it.
Oh, okay.
It's just a box to keep your head. That's the easiest thing you can do. It's just an illusion.
Could you do an illusion over his head that looks like his helmet, so he can take his helmet off?
Yes, I could.
Well, maybe we tell him that. I think I might have to switch over to Firefox because I am chunking really hard right now.
Yeah, I had to switch over to it also.
Weird.
I'll be back.
Yeah, that would be a simple solution. But of course, I would have to keep casting it. So as long as someone
Think
doesn't.
this is funny, Meta? Hmm? Guess I'll wait.
Oh, I just realized I did. Never mind. I technically do have a solution that would work permanently, but I'm not willing to give that solution away.
Is there anything new on the notice board? I don't think there is.
I think you might be wrong.
That actually just went up and pinned something on the notice board.
You can look at the notice board on the documents and handouts to see if there's something there.
Mm-hmm. Cool.
Oh God, no!
Meta, don't forget Violet.
Oh no, Swordsman.
Meta, don't forget to undeafen Violet.
Oh yeah, sorry, you're back. I didn't see you. Thank you. Thank you. We're back. Okay, so what do you find on that notice board?
Oh god.
Because remember, it's scrolls. There's more than just you can see. It's scrolls.
Oh, this
Yeah.
is so nice in Firefox. This is so much better.
I'm in Firefox for one of them, and Edge for the other. Yeah, no,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
found
this-
Chrome and JumpGate not friends. If you can use
No,
anything
no.
except for
What?
Chrome for JumpGate, use it.
Right now it's behaving for me. I'm gonna knock on
Well,
it
I mean,
before I jinx myself.
You probably have a super. Well, I mean, your PC is probably powerful enough to like muscle through it. But when I
Yeah.
use JumpGate and Chrome, it uses 67% of my CPU by itself, and I have like
Oof.
8,000 things running. So yeah, my PC could power through it if it was just
Yeah.
Roll20 and Discord.
Yeah, but you're streaming, yeah.
Yeah, no, it drops down to like 24% when I throw it into Firefox.
It's weird because Firefox is just Chromium as well.
I bet you it's all the code they're adding to block ad blockers and shit.
Maybe.
It's probably
They're
yeah.
trimming fat in Firefox. Everything unnecessary.
I lock myself in my room for one day and then all this shows up.
Yep. Although to be fair, the extraordinary new study was there last time.
No, that's what I'm saying. This Whimsy didn't see that. So
Oh, yeah,
now he's
true,
looking
fair.
at like what? Something inexperienced thought.
It works!
I don't know how I feel about this post.
Which post?
You know, just it's going out a unique opportunity, both transitive and intimate. What does that mean?
You would have to ask this person in room 203,
I
apparently.
don't want to go to 203 to ask them about transformative and intimate.
I don't like the way that they wrote
Yes.
private in a different font. That doesn't look good.
Yeah, that
Like,
too.
that's suspicious.
Deeply rewarding, absolutely private. Yeah, no, I don't. It's what?
That's sketchy.
What we? Hey,
Man. 203.
what's up with this post?
Which post?
The one that you and I are both looking at?
The one just above,
Zex.
Zex.
Oh, that's why Swordsman got arrested.
Oh, okay. Duly noted.
Like I said, he only got arrested a little, so it's okay.
What are y'all looking at?
The notice board. If you look at if you look inside the journal, there is in the tools category, there's a thing called documents and handouts, and in there is a thing called notice board, and you can look at that to see all the posts that people make about
Okay, I'm looking at that, but
if you scroll all the way down, there is a
Yeah.
If you go
I
to
made a
the
comment
book
about the
and
last
then
post.
tools and then documents and handouts, if you open notice board, it'll be a picture. And then if you keep scrolling down, you'll just keep scrolling down through all of the different text that's on there.
Kellis walks out of the kitchen and he crunches loudly on a carrot. He's like, so what? Anything interesting up there?
I don't know, but someone's being very secretive about something in 203.
Despite putting it on the board for everyone to see.
Well, sounds like we should go to 203 and find out what's going on.
Don't we have to go to class, though?
Hey, we have class.
I guess we could check it out between classes.
Yeah,
or
so just
after.
click on that picture
Yeah.
and then just scroll wheel on your mouse down.
nothing happens.
That's weird.
Nothing.
There it is. Yeah, you just there it is.
Oh, it's because I was enlarging it.
Oh yeah, that would be why. Yep. Yeah, it's all. If you keep scrolling, there's a ton of all that stuff in there.
Okay.
I like that the cameras are all off now because of.
Yeah, the cameras are
shooting.
off. Yeah, can you kill the share? Not the share, C-H-E-R, the share, S-H-A-R-E.
Screen share, yeah.
Yeah.
There we go.
Just to be completely clear there. Okay, so continue, guys.
So, I guess we probably should tell Swordsman that they're kind of
I'm
warning
also
people
a
about him.
little worried about this thing from Isir.
Yeah, that's what we were just talking about.
Yeah,
Yeah.
The
sorry.
person that the people were saying that yeah, that they're like deeply rewarding in private.
Do you know who that is?
No.
Easier?
Yeah.
No, I don't know Easier. I haven't met Isia. I've met many of the students in year 1, but I haven't met any of the. I don't know who Isia
Are they
is.
an upperclassman, maybe?
Maybe.
Chad is worried that you guys never learn the concept of stranger danger.
I mean, Hex has. But that's why he's like, I'm a little concerned by that post.
Yeah, but if you know it's a trap,
Yeah.
and you go into it willingly, then it's not a trap anymore, it's an ambush.
That's why Hex isn't going to go to that.
What?
Yeah, you know, not going to shady things is sometimes a good idea.
Well, I mean, true.
Also,
but...
not barging down other classmates' doors are a great idea, but we don't follow that either.
No, not
Oh.
usually.
I'm very, you know, we're all talking all about this, but at the same time, it's like, yeah, I don't know. They just feel something off with them, but
Or ask around and see if we can get some information about them.
So what are we
Yeah.
asking?
I don't know, but
I mean, who they are would be a good start.
I mean, I didn't quite understand what the swordsman did that is so, you know, he's a really nice guy. I don't know that he would do anything that would...
How did he explain it? You know, he said he wanted to do that thing where you go to somebody's room and you sit in their chair and then you rotate around when they walk in from a book, I get that he likes. And so he tried to do that, but someone was already in the room, so it kind of messed up his plan. And that's why he got arrested.
Why would anybody do that? That's
For dramatic reveal, I think.
for what reason? I don't...
I don't know. I don't know what to tell you.
What is wrong?
Charles takes a bite out of a giant cabbage. He's eating very loudly.
Crunch, crunch, crunch. My cabbages.
My cabbages.
My cabbages.
cabbage cart guy who is currently screaming in pain.
Hex will go to the kitchen to see if he can find something to eat himself and then come back.
Few things around. Should be good.
Yeah, you
we
got
were
some dried
just- we were
fish,
just-
you got some chicken laying out still,
Yeah,
bread,
he'll
cheese.
take a piece of chicken.
There's a cobalt stack going on right there.
They are savage cabbages.
Too cold.
Hey, I'm
What's in
bigger,
in
so-
a trench coat?
Yep. I'm the bigger kobold, so Hex would be on my shoulders.
We're gonna have to decide what the kobold hierarchy here is. Everybody who's smaller than 3 feet needs to figure out what the hierarchy is. Who
What
is
you
the
have
top?
to do? Okay, so you have to put Kellisk on the bottom because he's the strongest. Then you put Hex on his shoulders because he's the smallest, and you put Whimsy on top because he has a face that most people won't be like, "Oh no, that's a kobold."
What's Kellisk's strength?
I
don't
actually have
know.
no idea.
Kellisk
He's a
doesn't even
rogue, so
know.
probably not that great.
Please do not put me on the bottom. We know how bad that sounds.
Pretty sure my strength is 1.
No, what's your what's your score, not the
If
modifier?
it's a 1, that's got to be somewhere like in the 11 to 12 range.
Yeah.
It's 12 or 13.
It's 12 or 13.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
12 or 13. Yeah.
Okay.
So Is it 12 or 13 though? This is important.
I can't tell.
If you
On your
look in
character
your,
sheet.
if you look at your character sheet and look
Oh,
at
there it
your,
is. There it is. Okay.
it's the smaller number in the bubble.
Yeah, it's 12.
Okay, so Hex is the same strength.
Yeah, but I'm taller than you, so.
Yeah, that's fine. So Hex can be in the middle.
Perfect.
And
No one will suspect two kobolds will just punch daggers out of the trench coat. With Whimsy looking so adorable at the top.
Yeah. Whimsy, very nice, happy.
Give us your money.
Hello, my eyes are up here. Stab down below.
So, Swordsman, I don't know what's going on. Like, you were in a chair and you spun around and
No, I never got to the. I never got to the chair.
And that's why they arrested you for trying to sit in a chair with a person in it.
What was that, Meta?
That was the sound effect. That came from the bathroom.
Oh.
Huh.
So is it illegal to try to sit in a chair if there's somebody already in it?
I tried.
duly noted. I didn't know that was a rule.
No, it's not. I tried to stab through the door.
What does that have
You
to do
tried
with the
to
chair?
stab through the door?
To knock someone out.
Hex is trying to be quiet with that, like, revelation, but it was also like, what the fuck am I talking to this person for?
Why
do I
what does any of this have to do with the chair? Zach, what does the chair have to do with any of this?
I wanted to
Just
sit in a
sit
chair.
down and enjoy my breakfast.
There's a lot of chair. There's chairs everywhere, Swordsman. You don't have to stab someone to get one.
He goes into his bag and takes out the book. He begins. It's in the book somewhere here, Tony. Here, he sits in a room, and the person walks into their room, and he's in the chair, and he says, "Not
Alice
expecting
just
me," and the person
stares
jumps.
Blankly at the book. You don't see any cognition of what is on the page to Kellick's brain. It's just a blank. Okay.
Would you like to read the book?
No, that's all right. I don't need to read the book.
But maybe
Okay.
it will enlighten you.
No, that's all right. I don't need to read the book. I believe him. I believe him.
He puts the book away.
Hey, don't run me over. You're like a conga line going on over here. How do I know what a conga line is? Where'd the swordsman go? He's just
He walked
gone.
over to sit.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right, I'll go over there. Now, see, this chair doesn't have anyone in it. You don't have to stab someone.
No, it.
Oh my god.
And it did not have to do with the chair and the person in.
Kellisk eats an apple.
The swordsman just looks utter. His stance portrays confusion. Is what I can say because I can't talk about his face.
His stance portrays confusion. He's got the body language of confused.
Like,
Hey, I just noticed something.
What's that?
Why are we the only ones in here right now?
I was about to mention something about that. It got very quiet very fast.
I mean, everybody else may have gone off to do their own thing. I don't know.
Where to go?
Is class about to start? I don't want to miss my class.
yeah, we're not late.
Uh-oh.
Running late, are we?
Meta, what time is it?
It's like 7:30, 8 o'clock.
Alright, classes are starting soon, because they start at
Yeah,
9.
we got 30 minutes.
Or 8:30, yeah.
Wait, classes start at 9?
Is it 8
No?
or 8:30?
I thought it was 8. I thought it was 9.
I don't remember when classes start.
I don't think we ever
Have we
established
been
that.
up at 4 for no reason?
It would make sense for classes to start at 8. Wait,
Yeah,
where's
we
my
can do it
date
at 8.
roller?
We can do 8.
Alright, so then it's 7:30.
Okay, then we have half an hour.
Yeah, half an
Yeah.
hour. Okay.
Hmm.
I just have
It's
to
still
finish
odd.
this apple and this piece of bread. It's
Yeah, I'm
still
just
odd
gonna-
that there's no one else in here. That's
Hey, again, they might have been doing their own thing. I don't know. Plus, with that weird announcement, they might be avoiding the kitchen area altogether and doing takeout, which I feel is
No,
dumb.
but there were a bunch of people here until they all just got up and left at the same time.
Yeah, that one guy
Oh,
pushed
man.
past me. Seemed like he might have been in a
if
hurry.
there's
Perhaps we should
legitimately,
look around.
if there is nobody else around, Hex is just gonna go, oh, that must be that gold-plated armored creature attacking people's dorms running around again.
What does that mean?
Check the notice
And that's
board.
legitimately Hex laughing at it too. Like, holy shit.
Hmm.
What the fuck is going on?
Ugh.
Gotta look over here in these rooms. Maybe.
just another-
Swordsman,
I
did you
still
go
don't
in the
understand
bathroom?
this. He opened the.
Did you look in the bathroom?
Yeah.
There is a small blackened hole at the base of the countertop for the sink. Like, yep.
Gonna take a closer look at that, I suppose.
Yep. Investigation.
One's-
You find
21.
it's charred and damaged, and it would take somebody who's really good at forensic to figure this out. But you pull out what almost looks like a piece of your armor, even though you have that piece of armor on. It matches one of your greaves like perfectly, minus the damage. You also see some quartz crystals and you see blood scattered throughout where the blast was.
Could you repeat that, please?
Yes, you see that piece of armor that is identical to yours except for the damage it's
Mhm.
taken. You find some like pieces of quartz crystal shattered, and you find the area like directly in there about 2 or 3 millimeters deep of blood resting in the cavity.
Quartz
Kaliska's wandering around in the kitchen just seeing if anything's out of place.
blood.
Blood.
Nothing is out of place in the kitchen except for the door to the like cellar and freezer and everything is not only have a big sheet of metal like riveted in place or the medieval equivalent, it also has boards over it as well, and a piece of tape saying investigation in progress.
Yeah, I ain't going in there.
Zach's gonna take a look at the blood that Swordsman is mentioning. But what happened?
Quartz and blood.
Was that the same thing from when Konai disappeared?
I am not sure, but they have something that appears like part of my arm.
Why would they have your armor?
I have all my armor.
Do you have any extra pieces?
I keep an extra helmet, but this is not a helmet.
Zach's gonna
on?
move over and check the other bathroom, see if there's anything weird going on in that one.
I'm not certain.
But
You guys are really focused on the bathrooms. What's
Swordsman found some blood and his armor for some reason.
why are you putting your armor in the blood?
I am not. It is not my armor.
Oh,
Oh,
I suspect it has something to do with demon. It is made to look like. I think it is made to look like my arm.
an illusion.
Not
Yeah, Whimsy, check it out.
Recreation.
Or replica, yeah. Matt, is anything amiss in the other bathroom, or is that one empty?
Other
Looks
bathroom
normal?
is completely normal.
Okay.
Nothing at all strange about it.
Except I can't see anything in there because there's no light. But
Correct.
didn't you eat in here, Swordsman?
This is the bathroom I always go into.
Was everything fine when you were in here like 5 minutes ago?
Was it, Meta?
Yep, not a single weird thing. Just nothing.
It was perfectly
Blood?
normal, just as it usually
Quartz
is.
crystals.
Huh?
was it?
So you found armor, quartz crystals, and blood. That's what you found in here?
Yes. And a hole
And a hole.
that the blood was in.
Sounds like something exploded. But what? I mean, I guess maybe the crystals could have exploded.
I wasn't really paying attention when we were talking. I thought I saw somebody go in here, but I couldn't tell you who it was.
I mean, other than like what you could do with the blood itself, I don't know anything else that could be done here.
Any way to try to see the source
Of the explosion?
of the blood?
Yeah, you could figure out the source of the blood.
There is in
Definitely.
the blood glass shards and cork bits.
Can Hex do an investigation on the armor to see
Oh,
if it's
this was
like
a vial.
decent recreation or is it like a cheap knockoff?
Of what? What is?
The armor to see like if it's like a genuine attempt to replicate the armor, or if it's like a cheap knockoff.
Investigation, I suppose.
Okay. Something I'm good at, baby.
Nice.
It doesn't look like it was made using normal smithing methods. It looks as close as it can be identical, and it looks like it was built, like forged from the ground up to be that shape rather than to be armor of that type. It was you
Okay,
can
so
see where every like detail, like we were talking about, like dents that
Okay,
the
so
swordsman
went
had
for
in it,
detail,
exist
not
in it.
practicality.
Correct. Like there are dents
so
replicated in it.
Yeah, so it was meant to replicate it and not actually be practical armor that
Yep.
may just be. All right.
Well, how is it damaged?
It's a little bit blackened. A few of the edges are a little bit like turned, like just the bare edge is like a knife blade turns, like just the edge. Where what you would expect out of, you know, being in a tiny explosion.
Okay.
Yeah, this
Oh,
armor is
no, guys.
definitely not like genuine armor. It's meant to look like armor.
I don't know, guys. Everyone left. You don't suppose they're gonna go get somebody to? We're gonna go talk to security. They're gonna come in here and bash our heads in again.
They might actually be trying to frame the swordsman for something.
Yeah.
We should probably grab that and get out of here.
We shouldn't even touch it.
I think I am the only one who has touched it.
Do we want to leave?
Well, you got gloves
Evidence?
on, so that's fine. I
What
mean,
I'm saying is they'll think it's the swordsman that did this.
yeah, but
Does
if
your
I can
armor
deduce
have
that
any,
it's not
like-
actual armor?
Does your armor have any identifiable crests or family insignia as swordsman? Because you can determine if there would or would not be on this, but if there is, it would have been replicated.
It's all his armor is engraved.
Yeah, it would be engraved the same as your armor. It's identical to
Yeah.
whatever that piece is. Only way you can tell the
Yeah.
difference is this one's more damaged.
But you said it's not like it's not meant. It's not trying to be actual armor. It's just a replica.
Yeah, I mean, it would probably function just fine as armor, but like you could tell it was with that 22. It was not forged in the traditional manner. It was that it is kind of what I'm getting. Like you're gonna forge differently if you're trying to recreate dent for dent something. Like the dents look like they're forged in, not like
Yeah.
wear and teared in. If that makes sense. Artificially aged. That's what
Yeah.
I'm looking for.
Okay. Well,
Comes down to
if
two
I can
options.
see that this is artificially aged, I would suspect that, you know, the administration should be able to deduce that as well, since I'm trying to learn from them.
You would think that, and yeah.
And that's from me just looking at it.
And perhaps it is best we leave it here.
Yes,
it where it
I
was?
would say do
Okay.
not touch it more than we have. Like, I know Swordsman's touched it,
I
but
think we
luckily he
should-
has gloves on.
Well, am I able to overhear any of this? Do I know where anybody, like...
You can hear us.
Yeah,
from-
there's only a
on the
bit of
opposite
plants
side.
between you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, we're kind of not.
Yeah, you're
there's
only,
nobody
like,
around,
yeah,
so we're
it's
not
completely
exactly being
silent.
quiet.
There's no
Mhm.
other sound in the whole kitchen besides you guys.
In fact, we probably should actually get a move on here before somebody
Yeah, we
does
should-
show up.
Yeah, let's
let's go to
leave.
classes
Let's stop
and not
discussing,
deal with
just
this.
leave.
Yes. Yeah. We're out of here.
Well,
Any further
I was
discussions
thinking we
will-
should
Hold on,
probably
Let's
alert
listen.
someone.
Yeah.
Violet,
let's
go
just-
ahead.
Do you think we should go tell the administration?
Violet, go ahead.
Yes.
Are you gonna say
I think we
something?
should alert the administration rather than just leaving it there.
We can tell the administration, but we should leave it here while we go tell the administration.
I ain't going near the administration.
I can go towards it then.
You guys can go do whatever you want.
I
ain't
can go.
going.
I will gladly go report it because I will at least say, look, I haven't touched it, but just from my glancing of it, I can tell that it's artificially aged and replicated to make it look like the swordsman armor.
The last time one of us tried reporting something to somebody, Kels got clubbed over the head. That's all I'm saying.
We really shouldn't let that stop us from doing the right thing.
I mean, you all don't have to go with me. If anything happens, you know, y'all can't really use my stuff anyway, so y'all can't call dibs.
I ain't going. I not want to get clobbered in the head again.
You don't have to. But
Well, we
outside
still
of this,
shouldn't stand around here arguing about it.
no,
Yep,
we should go.
I'll go with you.
All right. Me and Whimsy will go, then we'll go to classes. You all can go, do whatever you need to do. But from here on out, we only talk about this in our dorm room.
Yeah, Swordsman, come with me so we can get to class so that when they do come here, you have an alibi with a bunch of other witnesses.
Spend like the
Understood.
next 5 to 7 minutes talking to each other, please, about what your plans are.
I definitely. I saw somebody go in and come out of the bathroom after the swordsman left, but I wasn't paying attention. Like I just saw, like somebody go in, somebody come out, and I don't know who it could have been.
What did they look like?
I didn't get a good look at them.
Hmm.
Like it was just in and in. Maybe they're in there for like a minute, and then they came out, and I didn't see where they went. I didn't have any reason to like pay attention to it.
Hmm. With the glass shards, it looked like some kind of vial they used to set off whatever it was, the blast. It might not have been magical in nature.
No. Actually, Meta, would I have been able to tell if it was magical in nature for the scarring of the armor?
Arcana?
Oh, God, come on!
Mm,
The other thing
It's
I'm good
earlier in
at.
the session. Do we want to spend that?
I think Hex should totally spend it because when Zach needs it later, it won't
Yeah.
be there.
nah.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Inevitably.
do this to spite Zach.
Uh-huh.
Aw.
Just specifically Zach.
Hey, you know what? It's better you use it now because then it has like an hour cooldown, and I might be able to use it when we need it later.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Reroll net one.
Big bucks, no
Bum.
wins.
This game this Roll20 just hates my
It
rolls.
does,
I
in
swear.
fact, hit you.
You should
Let's go, big bucks, no wins.
change up your roll 20 dice.
Yeah, let me tell you how I'm gonna do that. But that's an 18 meta.
Alright. It was caused by a magical blast.
Ooh, okay.
Hmm.
Keep talking, so I'm almost done with the admin.
No, also, out of
Telus
character, I can't
goes
remember
over
what
and
day is
like
this? Is this day
acts as a
8?
lookout. to
This is
stand by-
Tuesday
he
of
stands by
week
the door
2.
peeking out.
Okay, so
Yeah.
day 9.
Alright, go ahead, Kellis.
No, I'm just over by the door, acting as a lookout to see if anyone's coming.
Violet has run off to get the administrator. I presume Whimsy and Hex
Well,
are joining.
Yep. And
Whimsy and Hex are gonna go
Kellis,
with
you
them.
see a few people
Yeah.
walk up, look through the window, look, perception?
I got a 7.
And that's all you notice. They look through the window and then they leave.
Okay.
Hmm.
Guys, we are attracting attention. We might want to move.
I think Whimsy.
Whimsy and Hex already left.
already
Yeah,
left,
we're
so-
just mate stalling technically right now while I build.
Yeah. In fact, actually, I think me and Swordsman and you should be on to class so we can have our alibi all in place.
Yes. And then we will kick off everybody who's not here.
Uh,
And then swap this.
So was the explosion in the restroom? I'm sorry.
Yes.
And then there was a piece of armor, the swordsman, that was made to look like the swordsman's armor. Oh,
Correct.
but that was found in the cafeteria.
It was found in the
Sink in the bathroom?
vanity. Yeah, like like the wood part of like a sink on the bottom where the shelves are normally.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the bottom of one of those.
Okay.
That's like a hole, a cavity where it had blown out from. All right. So you guys walk into the administrative building, where the receptionist is sitting at her desk filling out paperwork. She looks up. How can I help you?
Yes, there's something strange going on in the cafeteria.
Oh, don't worry
There
about that. That we are investigating the freezer and the fridge. We believe some students were doing some rather sordid things there.
This is a separate incident.
Oh, okay. Yes, we're looking for him. We heard tales that there were people raving and ranting all across campus. So we're trying to track those people down.
There was an explosion just a few minutes ago in the men's room, and there's a piece of armor that has shown up, and there's blood.
It must have been that swordsman always causing problems. Did you know he has tried to assault a student the other night?
Don't believe what you hear.
I mean, there's a lot of witnesses. And he did kind of admit to it.
It was taken out of context.
Well, be that as it may, we will certainly investigate that explosion. You said it was connected to the swordsman.
No, I did not say that.
You said his armor was there.
I said that
No, we
there was
didn't
a
say
piece
that
of
either.
armor. I did not say anything
Oh.
about the swordsman.
Oh, I thought you did. Okay, we'll go back then. Okay, so you said you found what there?
A piece of armor.
Yes. Do you have it with you?
No, it's we've left it there so that it's.
All right, let's go in. Let's go in and retrieve it.
Okay.
All right, I need to be on my way to class.
All right, I'll certainly go by myself then. Make your way to class. It's obviously important to get a good education.
Thank you.
Man, I love the fact that you just ignored the fact that there was a 2-inch tall Hex on the screen the whole time, and you never embiggened him.
Well, Hex wasn't with them, right? With you, right?
He was.
Oh, fuck. Hi, Hex. Sorry, I didn't realize you were here.
I was supposed to be there because I even said I was going to go with Whimsy. Like Whimsy was
Okay,
going
well,
with
you guys
me.
are both there, and they told them, and they said that they're gonna go and grab it themselves to investigate, and then Whimsy and Violet said that they were going to leave and go to class.
All right. Well, Hex will convey the information that he was able to deduce that it was an artificial armor or artificially aged armor made to look like the swordsman's that was also magically charred.
Well, that's certainly concerning. I love the expertise. Were you a smith?
Yes.
Oh, that makes perfect sense. Now, why?
I'm
Oh, there we go.
currently in
There's-
the artificer trek.
Oh, would you like to come and help show me where it is?
I will gladly do so, as long as I do not get in trouble for being late to class by doing so.
I mean, I'm not in charge of your individual professor, and attendance is optional. You just gotta pass the test at the end of the semester.
Yes, but I would like to actually have to be there on time. I just would like a note saying that I was helping the academy.
I can certainly give one of
Administration.
those, but I do warn you. The professors... We don't have
What-
absolute control of them.
No, but at least I would like to cover my own ass if that is okay for me
Yes,
to
yes,
say.
ass covering is always appreciated. Especially after what we suspect the students were doing down in that cellar.
Oh my.
I don't know if I want to know.
Well, let's must be on our way. You two off to class and you with me.
Okay. All right.
Did anybody from our party stay behind to actually make sure that this stuff was not disturbed?
I don't think so.
Swordsman and Zek disappeared.
They all left. Yeah, they all went to class, so no.
Those two went to classes together because they wanted to have Swordsman be covered with an alibi.
Mm-hmm.
Kellis didn't want to stay, so
Mm-hmm.
there is a chance that armor may be messed with.
Mm-hmm.
Well-
Go ahead.
I guess our party member that is staying with the administrator would know that. Would notice if it was
Yeah,
with.
Messed up, yes.
yeah,
They'd be able to
Yeah, we
explain.
can tell.
I'm just flipping rapidly between scenes, so... Yo, thank you for the follow, Miles Stardiver. And hi, not that issue, the other issue. Violet, the president of PR for Swordsman, not inaccurate. Okay, and I'll paste that in. And shrink-a-dink you.
Alright. Who's sticking with the admin? I'm sorry.
Hex. And you
Hex.
and
Hex.
Whimsy are going to class. Okay, so I'll mute out people. Alright, you arrive back at the dining hall, which is still suspiciously empty.
Yeah, and then Hex will lead the administrator to the specific bathroom,
Mm-hmm.
which was the lower one.
Yep.
Is the armor still there?
Not only is the armor not there, there's no more hole in the washstand.
What the fuck?
Like nothing had ever been there, not even soot.
God dang it. And he's gonna look at the administrator and go, look, our whole group saw this. Like, the most of our group saw this. 3 of us would not come to you with this information if we did not think it was pertinent to the investigation.
Well, we'll certainly take it under advisement.
God
But
dang
as you
it.
know, students are... And she kind of looks at you for a half a second. Prone to blowing things up in the dining hall.
That was not me.
Certainly, I wouldn't mean to imply any other.
Hex is not thrilled that she looked at him for that. But he's gonna sigh and just go like, look, we're just trying to make sure that someone isn't trying to frame our dorm mate for something that they never did.
Let's take a closer look. And she walks over and she opens a drawer. And she says, oh, there's some stuff in here though. And she pulls out a coin, some full crystals, and a few vials of blood.
Okay, we did not see that.
And she looks at the coin and she shows you it and she says, do you recognize this crest? And you do.
Oh no.
It's
What's
the
the crest?
swordsman's family crest that you've seen emblazoned all across his armor.
besides the blood, and you said there was crystals in there
Yeah,
as
little
well.
quartz crystals. Yep,
Quartz crystals. Okay.
intact ones, not the rubble you found. I will certainly have to look into this. Thank you for bringing this to my attention.
How many vials of blood?
3.
Great. Now, like, Hex just is like staring at everything, just kind of in a loss.
I'm certainly busy. I know you're going to be late for class, so you should best be on your way. He does hand you a note.
Thank you. I do appreciate this.
Certainly. Let us know, of course, if you find anything else suspicious in the future. We are particularly interested in anything you can tell us about your fellow dorm mates, particularly Violet.
Why Violet?
We just have heard some concerning things that we just want to make sure she's not falling in with the wrong crowd. But with that, I must go. I do have pressing matters. I do apologize.
If I may ask, what concerns, so I may be able to find.
Unfortunately, the investigation is sealed right now. But we will let you know if we have any more information that we might query you about.
I will gladly take any and all information to help with the investigation.
Well, thank you. But like I said, must be on my way. I'm very busy today.
Okay, thank you for your time.
Yes, thank you.
And Hex will just immediately go to class.
Yep.
Yeah, my head definitely
Hello.
feels a little bit smashed.
What class are we going to again?
Don't know.
I think we
just
actually
said go to
decided.
Nobody
this.
decide. Okay, I'm gonna unmute everybody so we can decide what class we were going to, and then I'll build it while you guys talk. Okay. Okay, nobody share absolutely anything right now except for what class are you guys going to, because nobody can tell me which one it was.
It would have been on a Tuesday, practical magic.
You guys good with practical magic?
I mean, Zek wouldn't know practical magic.
Yeah, I'm not enrolled in that.
Remember,
Page where
enrollment
you
has
can go to
been.
any magic
Enrollment
class.
doesn't
you can
matter
go to
anymore.
Any class.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
just get points by the end of the year.
I'm going to the Tech Artifice class.
Because we can do up to 2 in-person classes, so you guys gotta decide what 1 or 2 of those will be.
The rest of them are over Zoom, right, Meta?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You're any practical magic guy yourself?
I've got a late start class apparently because the professor still hasn't told me when to come.
We'll figure out a mini-so for that when you have more than 2 seconds to rub together.
I have a feeling that Kellis is going to.
But for sure, we need to do
the
that.
tech class.
Well, we
For
have to do the
reasons.
one thing that we talked about that you asked me about earlier, like a week ago, and then also that.
Oh god.
So
I have no idea what you're talking about. I should probably look that up.
you messaged me about it.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. I remember. Oh, that
Okay.
thing. Yeah, that the
Yeah.
the thing with all the pictures. Well, the one picture. Or is it something else?
No, the earlier than that. It was something about have to do a mini-sode with Vinny.
Oh yeah.
I don't remember what it is.
Yes.
Yes.
Well, that's the
Okay,
thing.
yeah, we'll figure that out. Vinny, make a group DM and remind me sometime after this.
If you guys want to be really, really funny about it, I mean like crazily funny about it, I could pull some strings.
Hex.
And-
Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
And 2 level 2 characters and a level 2 NPC could appear in a session with a level 10 party. But that would be like, you'd really have to have patience, and then Meta, I'd be taking power out of your hands, which would be
I'm
not as
confused.
fun.
What's
I'm
going on?
Well, I think we'll hash it out in another.
Yeah, I'm mostly joking.
in the group chat.
Okay, I'm confused. But anyway, so what 2 classes are we doing so we can at least get everybody can attend 1 class?
Well,
I'm
Hex,
fine with
if
practical.
Kellisk doesn't drop out of tech, you're going to have to probably tutor him.
Oh no.
So I can he's not feeling comfortable about it, and I think you Sealy know why. I don't know if you Sealy know why.
I don't think I know why.
Yeah.
But yeah, Hex will be happy to tutor if Kellis needs it.
Well, yeah. He is at a disadvantage in certain aspects.
Yeah. But yeah, Hex is going to go for his Tech Artifice class and then his Combat Magic class. Or not combat magic smithing, because after that he's going to go do his apprenticeship for the
Okay.
afternoon.
Kellis, what are classes that you're cool with?
I guess I can go to tech with Hex, and we might have to role play something there where
Can we flip? Can we
Yeah.
get? Would half of you be interested at least in tech and artifice, and when the other people who don't want tech would like practical?
Before, so
Okay. And then yeah, I think I would like to spend some time in my stealth class because it would be nice to learn something there.
Yeah, well, you can also like attend classes outside of the sessions too. These are just give you
Okay.
extra bonuses. Like you're still
Alright.
in character, but out of character over here. You are attending multiple classes a day, but what classes we attend in person are just what we can fit in. So you could attend no classes in a day in session and still have attended multiple classes that day and gotten the points for them.
All right, Amanda, could you please stretch me up a little bit?
Yes.
My head is flat.
You're just one of
There we
those
go. That's
fish.
it. That's perfect. Thank you.
I think we gotta make you a
Flathead, no
little
thoughts.
smaller though.
Yeah, you
that's
can
a
make me
little
smaller, but I was not to
Yeah, you
proper.
kind of.
Someone gave him the
Proportion.
United States of bonk on top of his head, and he was feeling a little.
It's so hard to tell when you're small.
drunken.
I told him not to jump on the bed.
Well, now there's 2 of me.
No
Yeah, I'm
more
just
Kellis
updating
really
your
tiny.
default
Coming on the
there. I stretched him up a little bit, so it should update the default
Okay.
back to normal.
Yeah, I don't know if that's a resolution thing or what.
That's
the
just
word
a
is, but-
resizing a tiny little
Yeah.
thing and not being able to see it well.
Okay.
Yep. Nope. Just
Yeah.
yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
so Violet and Violet and Whimsy, are you good with practical magic? And does anybody else want to attend?
I'm fine with every magic class. Whimsy's fine with.
Anybody else for that one?
Would you say practical magic?
Yes.
Practical magic.
Yeah, Zach would pass on that one. That's not really. He doesn't
Okay.
do magic.
Then we will have Tech and Artifice and Practical Magic. Nobody is everybody here? 1, 2. Wait, Hex is gonna be slightly late to class, but the 3 of you, yeah, discuss your Artifice class. Then when we're doing the loading screen for Violet and Whimsy, we will have them discuss their class while I build theirs. But you guys are first because you guys are.
Where's Swordsman going? I don't think.
He's going to the tech and art.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's got armor. He needs to know how to take care of it.
Yeah, or duplicate it for no reason.
Yeah.
Hmm.
All right, so there goes down, and Buzz right now is down,
No.
and Dragonheart.
They were but children.
2, 3 people left. Okay, talk while I build your class and figure out what the hell this lesson's gonna be. I think I'm just saying I did a fantastic logistics class.
You did. I loved it.
I made that
Every
up on the
second of the
spot.
logistics. Amazing.
Continue. Go ahead, guys.
Kelsey's like, I don't know about the tech class, guys. I might have to drop out of that one.
Why?
That is where we are going. I just followed you two.
Yeah, that's where we're going, but
I mean,
I
it's just-
suppose I
it's-
will continue to follow.
It's gonna be a bit of a struggle for me. I don't really understand it.
is it because you're having issues with seeing what's on the labels on things?
I mean, probably. I think so. I just, I don't really know. I got turned into a
Help you with it.
pig.
That did happen, yes.
I mean,
That was also because none of us asked for help.
eh,
What do you
So
speak
maybe the real lesson was to ask for help.
I don't know. I think I might need a little more than help. I just, I don't know if I can.
Well, I have offered to help you with anything you need help with before,
Mm.
so the offer does still stand.
Look, I just ain't used to it. All right. I'm used to doing everything on my own. There's something about that class that I don't think I'm gonna get it.
Well,
Well-
we'll see how this one goes.
I will
Okay, you
make
know.
sure to help you as well, Elisk, to the best of my ability.
Thanks. He doesn't seem reassured. He's
I wonder why.
Rude.
no. He's definitely OOC. It's not anything to do with either of you guys offering to help him. It's something else. And Zek knows what it is. I
Mhm.
see Lee. He's figured it out.
He just also doesn't want to push too hard either. So
I mean, I can go, maybe I could do one more. Maybe things will feel a little bit different.
yeah, like I said, I'll help you out as whatever you need with the class this time, because that was last time we were so focused on. Honestly, I wasn't really expecting to do alchemy in a tech class anyway, but
Yeah.
Yes.
hopefully this will be more tech than alchemy this time.
Is there not an alchemy class?
There isn't. I'm pretty sure there is an alchemy class.
Yes, I believe there is.
I mean,
And a cooking class also.
Hex did turn
Just-
me into
just
a
a
pig. I don't know
type
if I
of
want to be a
alchemy.
pig again.
Technically, you turned yourself into a pig after he cleaned up your
Mm,
accident.
mm. Just let's not turn me into a pig again or something. Let's not turn anyone into anything. How about that?
It is a new
Mm.
day, so we will
Oh,
face
yeah.
it as a new day.
Yeah, I guess you're right. I mean, it's
Sorry,
just,
keep going.
I got. I mean, Mom was, she was in pretty bad shape my whole life, and she can only teach me so many things, and this isn't something that she really taught me.
That's why we're
Yeah.
going to classes, though.
Yeah, I know. I just
My-
that.
Parents only taught me a limited amount.
Well, my mom was also like 1,000 times bigger than me and blind, and she's also dragons, at the end of their life and stuff.
Your mother was a dragon?
Well, I mean, I mean, I was the only one in my clan that was left alive, and we were her kobolds. We served her, and I was the only one left. And she hatched me, and she took care of me, and she sent me here.
You are a survivor.
I
That is
guess.
admirable.
Well, I mean, I try. It's just I want to do good by her, and she said that this is where she wanted me to be, so that's why I'm here.
Well, then we'll help you stay here.
Yes.
I don't know. It might be a little bit harder than you think. But no, I just, I call her Mom. She's just, you try to, come up with something, and she was the closest thing I could have,
I am glad you had someone to raise you.
Oh, I am too. I mean, I don't even know if I had an egg, and it was just an egg. I mean, I don't even know if I would have hatched on my own. Like Zach, did you come out of an egg too?
Yes.
Okay. What's your egg like? Like when you hatch, do you like imprint on someone, or do you are your parents there when you hatched? Do you have any
My
any
mother
memories of
was
that?
there. Yes, that is about all I do remember.
Yeah, my mom was there too. What about you, Swordsman? Did you hatch out of an egg?
I did not.
You didn't? Okay, you're one of them live birth people. Well, I guess we can kind of figure out that you're not a lizard or a bird.
Correct.
So, what were your parents like?
My father was a great bladesmith. He taught me all that I knew about the sword. My mother knew a lot about hunting. And then when I was 6, they tried to sacrifice me to the High Demon Ogre, as I have said.
Yeah, you talked about that. I mean, are you sure that's what they were trying to do?
I am.
Okay, I mean, just
Otherwise, I would not be standing before you in my current state.
yeah, it just, and I don't mean to say that you're wrong or anything. It just it seems like there might be more to the story than that.
There
Did
is
you?
not much.
Okay. I mean, everybody does something for a reason, and I just. Did you ever ask them why?
I did not. My father and mother are currently both in the Mallows Pass dungeon. So if I ever feel the need to, I can.
Okay.
And to move along, because we obviously have both of these split up. You guys enter the classroom. You see Pagrippe standing at the front of the class, and students are already sitting at the seats, getting prepared for class. Looks like Pagrippe is looks like they're pulling a bunch of small clay tablets with runes inscribed upon them out of drawers and cases.
Cullis just sits down and looks lost. I don't even. I mean,
Don't forget to unmute Puzz.
He's
'cause
not here
supposed to be
yet.
in this class too.
No, he's not here
Okay.
yet. You're not here yet.
Oh, well, tell him to hurry up then.
So and as you see the toll chime, the class begins. You see the door close. You say, "Well, we will begin now." It's been an interesting first week with some of you students. Some of you have been more remarkable than others, but it's been yet a week. Artifice is a lifelong skill, a lifelong profession. You must have a love for the small, little things and how they go together if you want to make it in this profession. It doesn't matter if you're naturally gifted or if you come with a smith's pedigree. None of that will help you if you don't have the mind to do it. It's not about how smart you are, but how creative you can be. What can you create? Not what can you copy. So in today's class, and then 1 second. Pause, you arise at the door and it is closed and locked.
He will knock on the door.
Ugh. Disrespectful students, like always. Andwise, can you please get the door? And you see the person in the back go open the door and let Hex in. And everybody turns and looks at Hex.
I apologize for my lateness. I was helping the administration with something, and I have a note if you would like to see proof.
Oh,
of
I
this.
need no proof, but it does show those of us who are dedicated, and he kind of gestures across the room, and those who are not, students. A great lesson taught to you by Hex, is it right?
Yes.
Thank you for that wonderful lesson. You may take your seat. Of course, there would be no consequence for you being late. The only consequences are those to you for being late. Anyways, we will begin our class by going back in time. And we will talk about some of the greatest artifice we have seen. Don't mind all the markups. These don't matter. Wait, did they get cleared? Was that somebody cleared these for me? Was that you, Goji?
Well, this is not
Oh,
the
wrong
world
map!
It's an island map.
I'm smart.
I can very quickly try to clear.
Oh, I
all
can
of
clear
them.
it,
I
that's
did not-
fine.
Yeah, I did not.
So
clear
this is
them.
what the other party did for their class.
Oh
It's
my
beautiful.
god, Thalrek's possible supply lines.
Oh no, Alvin's supply lines.
No, there's a Thalrak one too.
There's a Thalrek at the bottom.
I don't
Oh
think
yes,
ever...
there are. Yeah. That key was added.
God damn, you guys were just imagining how the war would play out, huh?
Yeah, it was
Pretty
great.
much, actually.
They went to logistics.
Mhm.
When we find ourselves looking back thousands of years to somebody who took a different path in their retirement. You know him as a king, Thalrak, but when he abdicated his throne to his son and his daughter, few people know he went underground with the Dwergar and started creating fantastical things with the help of Shraga and New York City. Do you know it said that at least 10% of New York City was recreated thanks to Thalrak's help?
Meta, don't make this sob story for this man. that makes me happy.
So today you are going to use whatever you have on you to create one invention. You will be in teams of 3. And you have 30 minutes to create whatever mentioned out of whatever magic, whatever items you have on you, or whatever items you can see around you in this room. You may begin. And then I'll flip you back to the room. Here,
30 minutes to make something.
And teams of 3.
There's 3 of you, right? Yeah.
There's 4 of us.
Oh, 4. Teams of 4. Sorry. Teams of 4.
Oh, okay.
It would have been really funny if it was like, all right, time to.
It would have been.
Well, sorry,
Oh no,
buddy.
who's
Looks
gonna
like-
get excluded from the group? Oh. Sorry, Swordsman. I guess you gotta sit out on this one, buddy.
Yeah.
He basically just split the room, I think, in half. Or no.
I think we basically did that last time.
1, 2, 3,
Here,
4.
assuming I move
1,
over
2,
here and
3.
Hex moves up here.
Mhm.
Yeah, but then there's a group of 4 and a group of 3.
Just stick
Map
one more
it.
NPC on there.
So
Map
I'm
doesn't
gonna
line up.
I'll line everybody up. We'll go 1, 2. Get rid of you because you're not one of them.
Also, I just realized what you made Thalrak.
What did I make Thalrak?
You made Thalrak a fantasy president Carter. You basically just made him a fantasy president Jimmy Carter in his
Take your word
retirement
for
age.
it.
Well, Jimmy Carter built like homes after his
Oh,
presidency
yeah,
and
true.
shit.
So okay, so what are you planning? And you guys can feel free to draw on here. I'll give you a paper actually. I think I can do that pretty easily.
What do we have on us?
What all is in this room, Meta?
Whatever
Yeah,
you can
'cause-
see.
I just see a
It's
bunch
mostly
of jars.
Yeah, that's the problem.
That is a
If
problem.
we're meant to build something, we need to know what actual.
You have
like,
jars,
components
you
there
have a
are.
ladder, you have a metal banister and a couple of hangings. You have paper. You
Oh, can we
have
see whatever equipment is in the jars?
the
just stuff in
jars
there?
are mostly liquids and monster parts.
Mm.
Okay.
There are a few potion vials on the desks. There
I'm
is
assuming we're
a
not
test tube thing over here. He said anything in the room. You guys interpret that how you choose to interpret it, and
I'm assuming we're not allowed to destroy things.
you could ask.
Would assume not. Yeah.
What is on his table?
On his table, you have a decanting set here. You have what looks to be some sort of scales and centrifuge thing here. A jug full of red
Ooh.
liquid. 3 vials corked glowing green in a holder. You have a book that appears to be some kind of artifice textbook. And then you also see 6 stacks of spell runes, which are like the things you crush to do a spell.
You said there's a centrifuge machine, basically?
Yeah.
Which
Is
one?
it automatic?
It's magical powered, but yeah.
Okay, Hex will go immediately. Like if Zek's going up to the table, Hex will go. Can you grab that? Grab the centrifugal machine.
Yep.
If the teacher
Excuse
doesn't,
me, sir.
if the teacher doesn't stop him, he said anything in the room.
He does not stop him.
Can I? Then he grabs it and we'll bring it over to our table.
Yeah,
over
he doesn't
here.
stop you.
Did I miss
Excuse
it? Are
me,
we in a
sir.
group of 4 now?
Yes,
or-
4.
Yeah, group of
4.
four.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, I misspoke. It was meant to be it's meant to match whatever the party comp is.
Okay.
Swordsman's trying to get the teacher's attention.
Yes.
Is there a required state we have to return whatever we use in, or does it matter?
No, that's why I have these, and he just kind of pats the stack of runes.
Ah, understood. So we can just.
All right. So
Okay.
Hex is gonna
Yes.
look at Kellis and go, "Do you want a little wrist launcher?" Well, actually, how big is this centrifugal machine? Is it like tiny scale or is it larger scale?
Think like a standard like house lamp, and then like 2 liter. Like if you took a 2 liter and cut it in half of pop and made those the size of the vials, that's about how big those vials are. Those balls.
Okay, so it's
It's
okay, a bigger
substantial.
contraption.
It's slightly bigger than like a KitchenAid mixer.
Okay.
I mean, if you're talking about making something for me, what I could really use is a sheath and a handle for my acid dagger. I haven't been able to use it because
That's a good idea, actually.
Let's do that after class though, because I can draw up some ideas.
Here's your paper for your
Okay.
designs, by the way.
Yay! But Hex is gonna look to the swordsman and Zek and go, "All right, which one of you want the flinging contraption then?"
How dangerous of a contraption is this going to be?
Depends on how dangerous we want to put the projectiles in it. I'm gonna need you both to gather any and all tools that you can find that aren't already grabbed by another group. I don't want to steal from them unless we can, like, borrow it and alternate.
Okay, so while you guys strategize, please strategize via text in the game chat. So we don't have, an hour of one side and an hour of the other. I'm gonna try to flip between the two because there's a lot of
That's
thinking
fine.
time. So
Okay.
do it please do it in the game chat though, because that'll still show up on stream and it'll keep the continuity.
That's fine.
Perfect. Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
We are going to be kind of flipping back and forth between them, so it's not, an hour and an hour, and, that would suck. So they're strategizing about their class right now, while you guys are arriving at yours.
Okie dokie.
So go ahead and throw yourselves in.
10-4.
Share.
Working on it.
Yep, no problem.
Meta, there's a duplicate, and this is not stealth of information.
It happens.
Okay, there you go. I'm like, this isn't stealth of information, so therefore there shouldn't be a duplicate.
Absolutely. All right, everybody, take your seats. We have a great class for you today. Made even better by the fact that I don't have to teach it myself. You guys will need to learn all about basic magic and skills. And everybody in class create or bring about fire, earth, water, and air in some form or other. Mostly fire is the important part, and water. Nobody have any problems?
I'm gonna whisper to the person beside me. What do they mean they don't have to teach it?
What, I didn't hear what would you repeat that?
I don't understand what the instructor said about not having to teach it.
I don't either. I don't know what's going to happen. Regardless, we will begin if everyone is ready. And he starts walking around and handing out runestones. Please organize into groups of 2.
Okay,
For convenience, it would be great if you teamed up with Violet.
Yeah, okay.
You want to be my partner?
Sure.
Okay.
All right.
Now please, when I say so, please hold one hand together and with the other hand, crush the tablets simultaneously.
Oh, okay.
On the count of go. 3, 2, 1, go.
Crush.
Did you crush yours as well, Violet?
No, I hesitate.
Oh no. Then we will mute you out for the first bit here until you get to come in on it. Do you crush it eventually?
I mean, like, I hesitated to, like, I'm kind of looking around to see what's happening.
Everybody else, well, that's in mute and real quick. Everybody else is standing there holding hands, but they're not moving and their eyes are all glazed over.
Yeah, I go ahead and crush mine.
Okay.
Know what's going on?
So I will bring you in a short bit in. There's some time dilation going on. Second.
What?
Talking to music.
No, I'm more reacting to what's here.
Oh, yes. So you find your vision swimming all around you. You can pull yourself on, by the way.
Oh, okay.
And you find yourself in a weird amphitheater surrounded by various planks with runes carved into the ground around a central statue with a skeleton clasping a book in the center of the room with the words Grand Runestone and some runes inscribed in a tablet above its head. And you are the only one here right now.
I'm the only one? Oh, okay.
Yep. Let me find you and pull you on though. Oh, there you
I'm
go.
on.
You're already in. Gotta make you a lot bigger. There. That seems about right.
Okay, this is interesting.
Yo, Bobby,
Alright.
happy holidays. Thank you. Continue, sorry.
We've got Degas, Hind, Okay, this is what they meant by runes, but didn't realize we're gonna be dealing with this type of runes.
And you hear a and you see
Hello?
Cher up in, well, not Cher, you know, Violet up into existence.
Oh, there you are. I was concerned that I was in here by myself.
I'm sorry, I hesitated for just a second. Everybody was frozen. Where the hell are we?
By the looks of it, some sort of ruined stone room. Written around us are some ancient ruins, and I guess we have to. Based on what he was saying, we have to do something with the 4 elements.
And a quick aside. So in the room, because Dragonheart got this, but I'll repeat it. There's a room covered with runes all over the floor. There's runes all over this statue with a skeleton in front of you. There's a skeleton carved out of what appears to be some kind of stone with a book, tattered old book clasped between its hands. A rune stone below the words Grand Rune Stone above its head. And you see various tablets face up standing around the room. You see no exits or entrances, just a window that appears to exit to nothing but light. Continue.
All right. So, basically, if what he was saying is correct, like Lucy was basically saying we need to conjure fire, air, water, and earth in order to get out of here. Or to complete the task for the day. The question lies in, because there was very little information, do we need to set up the elements based off of the runes on the ground? Because I know that this one is, Whimsy kind of looks over at the rune next to him and points at that. He's like, that is Hagalaz, and I believe that is hail, so would that be ice, or would we be doing Esaz for ice? I don't know.
I will tell you that nothing currently in this picture will help you specifically. All the specific things to whatever this thing is have to be found, and then they will show up on the screen.
Okay.
Just out of character, like, because there's no way I could have made this picture with all the actual stuff in it.
I mean, most of the runes are actually correct.
That's great, because Copilot made this.
Yeah, this rune right next to me is a combination of both Hagalaz and I think it's supposed to be I think it's supposed to be Uruz next to that. So it's a combination of Uruz and Hagalaz.
See, I have no idea of any of that, but I guess that's probably where Copilot pulled it from.
It's the Norse ancient symbols. That's what everything in here is.
So, what would you like to inspect?
I want to examine the skeleton for traps.
Investigation. No traps.
Okay. And then I will approach the skeleton and try to look at the book that it's holding.
It is worn and tattered with a blue leather cover at first glance. Anyways, it is pressed firmly between the skeleton's 2 hands, and the pages on the edges seem to be well worn and tattered as if they've been thumbed through thousands of times.
Old book.
So it's not open. It is closed.
No, it's not open.
Clasped between the 2 hands.
It's just, it's held between like 2 bookends.
I'm assuming we have to look through it ourselves to understand what's going on. Though I'm concerned that other books like this are going to be similar to the book inside the main hall, and they attach to you and try to rip your skin
You
off.
guys have trauma. You guys have trauma.
What kind of fucking book was that?
A blue book.
Don't touch the blue book in Central Hall, the main hall. That's all I have to say. But we can certainly see if there's anything in this book, and Whimsy will hesitantly reach up to try to grab the book.
You grab the book, and it comes out from between the skeleton's hand with an easy slide, and then the hands slam together with a loud thud, and you hear the room shake for a second, and then return to stillness, and the book sits in your hands.
All right, now let's see what the information we've got in here. As Whimsy opens the book and tries to look through it.
Written in the book are only 5 lines. Violence stems from chaos. Death stems from violence. If you seek life, spurn violence. If you seek chaos, spurn peace. Peace is greater than chaos. Wisdom is greater than might. Use your wisdom against the mighty. Use your might against the wise. Chaos is the opposite of peace. Order is the opposite of violence. And I'll post that in here for you guys.
I'm about to say, please, thank you. Violence stems from chaos.
Why does this sound like Jedi code or something?
Chaos stems.
There are various
Violence.
runic tablets scattered throughout the room, as well as the tablet below the grand runestone. And I'll just make this one here. That is the grand runestone.
Okay.
So you might want to take screenshots of this, because when I flip back and you've discovered all the items you need to discover, I'm going to flip back to the other group, and you guys will use the game chat to talk to each other and figure and like try and like problem solve. So when I come back to you, we'll continue.
Okay.
So are you looking at anything else in the room?
Yeah. Can I go over here and look at well, let's see. The main little details that are in here is probably like the main dial here in the center of the floor. So I would like to look at that.
Okay. In that dial, you find at each of 4 ends this. That should be tokened now.
Okay, I see it.
A runic panel with all 4 of those at each of the 4 ends of the crosses. Or lines, you know what I mean.
Yes. Let me go here. Characters, dogpound, line, save. No. Oh, let me move myself first. Here we go. No, let me copy this one. Save as tile 3. Okay. All right. So we have symbols, a riddle, and more symbols, which have the similar in symbolizations that are up there. But it's written in a different runic system than the rest of the room. Okay. All right. Next, I would like to
Violet,
check
Violet, would you like to inspect anything? Not to cut you off, just to,
You're good.
I mean,
We found 2 rune tablets so far, and we've inspected none of the ones encircling the room.
yeah. Let me inspect that one.
Yep. And you see another inscription, this one of what looks like almost a dragon above some fire. Good night, Levi.
Bye.
Give me a hug. Buddy. You want to say bye? You want to say good night? You say good night? Good night.
Good night, Levi.
Good night, Levi.
Yeah, good night, buddy. Good job.
Jesus.
Go to mama.
That looks like a combination of Ingwas and Nadis, but I don't think that's what we're working with anymore.
And then you see Whimsy, because I want to switch over to the other group. One more tablet right behind you.
Okay.
So if you guys want to take a quick screenshot, I'm going to flip over to the other group. You have all the things you're supposed to have at this moment.
Alright, I have them all.
Okay, I'm just showing like chat real quick, all of them for a second. And we'll flip back to the other team. Please use the in-game chat so that it like keeps the continuity to discuss what your plans are and how you're going to solve this. I will bring you back after we do some more of theirs.
So sorry.
All right, we're back with you guys. I have no
Just
idea what
like
chaos has been
Callus
happening. I just saw
disappeared.
walls of text.
That's
Yeah.
our job, Meadow.
So I'm gonna try to draw what the concept is,
Yep.
and we shall see. So if this is the door, we want to put the centrifuge machine up here.
Not the centrifuge machine. Well, yeah, because we don't do that with the cage, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
where it like drops an item down when the door is basically opened via either tripwire or a pull wire that will cause it to rotate, and there's a little thing that will push the vial out of the holder so it drops.
Yeah. Blue dye vial.
Yep. In this case, it's going to be a blue dial.
Yep,
Or a
once
blue
you
dye
finish-
vial.
Creating your diagram, you will present, one of you will present it to the class for the whole group, like, you know, every good
Oh no,
group
we were going to
project.
do an example with the swordsman being the test
Oh,
subject.
if you wanna
Yeah.
do a live at demonstration, that's even better.
Yeah, we want to actually like physically try to build it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's why he's actually, because he said we had to build it. So
Yeah. So is that you're gonna have to explain it again once we get to the part where you
well, I'm
demonstrate.
going to do I'm going to try to do a side shot as well.
Callus heads the rope over to Hex. He's like, I am very good at making ropes. He looks at Progreppe's desk. I am not a very good magician.
Sorry, you were talking for Grape, so I'm managing multiple things. You don't need magic to be the best.
No.
He broke everything on Progressive.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
broke
that's-
everything.
He does,
Yeah,
Grape
he
does
tried
not
to
care.
do the tablecloth thing.
Oh,
and
he
then-
just when he did that, he just looked at it, just looked at Kellis, looked at the stack of stones on his desk, looked back, and just shook his head.
And then Swordsman tried to put all the shards back together, but was unable to.
Pagreva says, "Don't worry, Swordsman. I'm friends with Terry. It's fine."
Okay, and yeah, he wasn't able to anyway, so. And so I trip the wire and then get hit
so-
with whatever's.
Are there tools for me to actually mount this meta, or am I just going to have to hold it up?
I mean, there's basic artificers tools around. I mean, you have a ladder.
Well-
you could probably nail it to a ladder.
Well, it's not going to hit. Well, if it's metal through the base, if it's all metal, it can't be.
We could take a piece of wood and mount it too.
Yeah, you could put it over.
You
It's got a
should
flared-
have-
It's got a flared base for your safety.
Also,
Okay.
because you should have artificer's tools just based on.
I know, I have them.
artificer. Yeah.
No, I'm just saying, like, is he going to allow? Is the teacher going to allow us to actually mount this to the main door?
He just said he can get everything pressed. Whatever.
Yeah, that's fair. All right. So then I'm gonna have the swordsman step outside.
Yep.
When it's our turn, he's gonna step outside, and Hex
you're
will
gonna
tell him,
mount
"I
it.
will," and Hex will go, "I will knock 3 times on the door for you to come in."
Understood.
And from there, he's going to rig the contraption up.
Is Swordsman out yet, or is Swordsman here?
I'll drag myself out.
Okay.
Well, or are we waiting until is it now our turn, or is Swordsman supposed to go out when?
Yeah, it's whenever
like-
you're ready is your turn.
Okay, then yeah, Swordsman is outside.
So, I can't draw it really good on such little paper, and also I am not an artist, but I hope the pictures detail that it's going to be attached to the doors, so that as the doors are open, it's going to pull on the wire that will trigger the magic mechanism that will make the centrifuge device spin, where it will then, there's a little ramp basically that will push the vials that sit in the rings
I'm intentionally
out.
not comprehending most of this right now because I'm being the teacher, so. Just making sure you're explaining to them, not me, or chat.
Yeah, like you're comprehending it fine as the teacher, just
No, I'll comprehend it as the teacher once you're presenting.
okay.
I don't want to know. I'm trying intentionally to listen if I need to respond, but not know what's going on. So your final product is what I
Yeah,
get.
because this is also for you, Meta, just so you know exactly what's happening with the thing as well.
Yeah, we'll do that when you present to the teacher. Yeah.
Okay. So
Yeah, I want to go
Hex
in
is going
fresh.
to mount it to basically right above the middle of the door, so that whenever it spins, whenever it drops the vial, it's going to go into the middle of the door, like in the middle of the path, rather than
Okay.
off to one side or another.
So it's like the like those bullet mousetrap bullet things.
Kind of. It's more like a bucket trap, but instead of it being a bucket, it has like you can make it have multiple uses at once.
Yeah.
So like it would reload, like when the door shuts, it automatically resets.
Okay.
But for this example with the centrifuge, it only has the 2 that it can use.
Okay. So the first group up, the top right group goes up. And they go up and they present all it ends up being is just a little teeny car made out of some scrap tin, it looks like. That they light a little bit of one of the potions that they found on the wall on fire, and it runs across the room on steam.
Horseless cart.
The bottom left group goes up and they have what looks like some kind of metal tube or canister. And they take it, and the one in blue lifts it, chucks it at the tree. It hits the tree, and you see the whole thing crump. Oh my god, my camera! I wasn't telling you to track. It crumples, like as if it was paper. And then you see a stuff.
What the fuck?
Of green smoke, not smoke, but like green vapor. Mist come out of it, and you just be grumpy, just go, no, and he chucks 3 of the stones at it, and the mist goes away. Very interesting experiment. Kellis,
I want to know how they got a steam engine out of what's in the room.
it said, or they had on them.
Yeah.
They're just carrying around a steam engine?
No, they built one. It's really simple. It's a little box with a tube that goes around, and then it does it like it's a children's experiment, like a science experiment for kids.
So they didn't build like a
I'm surprised that
factory
thing has enough.
steam machine.
Yeah, I'm surprised that thing has enough power to power the little steam engine. But okay.
No,
Yeah,
have you guys not seen this actually? Let me show you. It's like a little children's
Like, how
toy.
big is the wagon that's moving? Is it just like a tiny doll size?
It's like this big.
Yeah.
It's like a
Okay, so it's
like a
a
matchbox
toy.
toy.
Okay, it's a toy. Okay.
yeah.
Okay, I was just like, wait, I'm competing with people that are making full scale shit now? What the fuck?
Oh.
No, let me see if I can do this real quick. You guys have the stream up, right? Or, well, I mean, I just
I
know
do.
there's no real other way
Yeah,
for
the
me to
stream
show
up.
you regardless. So let me do a screen capture, add new source. And then take this. If I can ever actually hit the source. And drop it.
Oh, yeah, one of those toy, okay.
Where is my capture?
Okay,
there
it's
it
the
is.
little toy ones. I got
Oh,
it.
that's why it's doing a full room screen. Okay, fair, gotcha. That's
Yeah.
why it was confusing me.
Okay, so it's just a little Steam toy. Got it.
Yeah, so I do that and I'll click to play. Yeah, so it looks like that. Like it's just a little, that's all it does.
Okay.
Yeah. It's nothing super fancy. It's still inventive, it's still cool. But anyways,
No, that is still cool.
so they go to the back of the room and you guys are brought back up. Kellis,
Uh-huh.
roll perception. You get the tiniest whiff of that before Pagrepe purifies it, and it is 100% familiar.
What? Which?
The green
what
mist.
did that-
The green
Yeah,
mouse.
yeah.
It's the bottom left group. These
Is it
guys.
the
Okay.
same thing that,
The blue one through it specifically.
okay,
Okay.
this
He
one.
looks down at those folks, and his eyes are wide.
What is it, Kellisk?
That smell. Did you smell anything?
No, I didn't get close enough.
It was that stuff I smelled when I was in the freezer.
If it's our turn, Hex will go and set it up.
Yep.
So he'll grab the ladder and go down here, climb up and put the contraption. I'm just gonna paint where I generally want to put
Yeah,
it.
absolutely.
I'm not gonna do the full detail. I'm just gonna do like a yellow dot.
Swordsman, you are out of the room at this point. So
Yep.
Yep.
So then Hex, once it's all set up and he makes sure that it's ready to go, he will knock 3 times on the door and then step away.
Put that in chat too.
Okay. There we go. Do I have to roll anything, Meta? Oh my god. How is it locked again? We unlocked it so we could leave.
Out of character, it automatically locks when class is in session. That's the way Pagrepe has,
Okay,
has
then
rigged his,
he will.
his mechanism.
Hex will unlock it.
Okay. Then it is unlocked, and I will pull here. Hex unlocks the door, and you hear a chink as the lock changes.
Yeah, he opens the door and walks through.
Hey, describe Hex.
Alright. So as the swordsman opens the door fully and steps through the door, basically as soon as he's through the threshold, the wire is pulled enough that the centrifuge machine turns ever carefully, not too slow, not too fast, but enough that it will turn the little ramp that's underneath the path of the vials, will push one of the blue dye vials out from the holster, and thus it lands on the swordsman, painting him in blue and getting liquid all over him.
The
Hex
last classroom
will-
chuckles.
And Hex will describe this as, you can use this for a variety of applications. You can do this lethally with acid or fire potions, something that will burn the victim. In this case, I wanted to go non-lethal to show a demonstration of potential tracking or intrusion, where, you now have a intruder that has entered this room and thus has now been covered in a substance that we can identify them by, as well as track them if they walk around the area or try to run. And Hex will also motion to their feet where the swordsman is now standing in like a pool of blue dye.
Swordsman kind of walks around a bit to show that the it trails. Roll 20 is to say, oh, and now it works. Okay, good to know.
Yep.
I love it when roll 20 magically decides. I feel
Oh yeah.
And then Hex will shut the door and show that the trap resets automatically.
Gravy says,
The-
very good demonstration, everyone. Sorry not to cut you off, but we're trying to.
No,
we're
it's fine.
Thank you, everybody, all of you students, for your submissions. I'm going to clean this up real quickly. And when I complete the cleanup and complete my deliberations, I will announce the winner. And the winner of 4 gold pieces.
Hmm.
And out of character, we will announce that when we come back to you.
That's fine. Hex will also, just so you know, Hex will help with the cleanup.
Yep.
Especially
absolutely.
for his stuff.
All right, back to the rune room. How are you guys doing?
I'm utterly lost and confused.
Well, I'm just logically, since like this was bringing up the 4 elements, it
Mhm.
makes sense to use the 4 elements on the one tablet that is 4.
Mm-hmm.
And what I've broken it down to is it's there's a lot of red herrings in this situation, but there is some levels of symbolization here and there. My thought process is we need to use logic on the panel that involves the four objects, and we need to match them with 4 elements. Fire is in real life, fire is known to be something that wolves don't really want to get close to because they are aware of fire from wildfires. So it scares them. A tree needs water to give life. So that is the logical answer for that. Air is needed to blow into the horn in order for it to work. And then that leaves the snake. I think this has to do with that first line, in order to create life, spurn violence. So basically we're supposed to focus on the aspects that are bringing life and get rid of that which is causing violence. So it's using the negative, the antithesis against the creatures, and using the solutions on that which brings life, because a horn can be used to call reinforcements to protect you.
Okay.
That's my theory.
So how
And
do
I
you
would
do?
see the
Go ahead.
tree is bringing life as well, but
Yeah, that's why I said you water the tree.
okay.
So my thought process is you burn the wolf, water the tree, use air on the horn, and then, like I said, like the only logical explanation is to remove the snake from the equation, which means to like bury it in earth.
Okay. And in that way, we're also spurning violence.
Yeah, I'm not exactly completely certain which things in here are red herrings and which things are not. So I'm just trying to focus on the fact that we were told 4 elements and there's 4 objects on one panel, and as I know, there could be many puzzles that
And you
try
said
to
burn the wolf?
burn the wolf because fire scares wolves, water the tree to grant its life, use air on the horn as if you are blowing the horn to invoke its purpose, and bury the snake to hide it from to basically remove it from the equation, like bury the snake to send it back into its den.
Yes. The question that I have then is, how do we summon these elements? I did see the one tablet with the dragon with fire, and I
Well,
suspect that if we break it, It will
You could
summon
get fire. Maybe, but also, we could just. I have magical capabilities to conjure certain elements.
Well, it would make more sense that you would use your spell casting that way than. It's certainly worth a try if you'd like to try it.
Okay. And as far as when it comes to, he said you need water and fire, so that means if maybe you don't need to use magic to create earth and wind, because I think maybe it's just kind of like you could just blow on the section of the tablet that has the horn, and then grab some dirt. But I don't know if there's a lot of dirt in here, so might need to I don't know if there's a soft patch of earth in here that I can move, but we'll
Everything's
see.
covered in a thick layer of dust.
All right, I'll just start scooping. I'll scoop dust up for the last part.
Hey, you have scooped dust into your hand.
Okay, but I will place the dust on top of the snake to try to get it obscure the snake as much as possible.
As the dust drops on that, because these aren't squares, they're circles at the end of each thing, obviously. Like I said,
Yeah.
It slowly lights up in green and just radiates a green light from all of the runes and the images of the snake.
Okay, that seems correct. All right.
And when you look, you see a green glow in the eye sockets of the skeleton.
All right, green.
Okay,
We got green. We have that. All right.
Green is generally positive, so.
Well, let's hope it stays that way. All right. Simple enough. Let's cast some fire upon that wolf, and Whimsy will throw a firebolt at the wolf.
The fire splashes off of the rune, and it too spreads a brilliant orange red across it. And then you look up at the skeleton's eyes, and they glow purple.
Okay, we're mixing the colors together.
Wait,
All
I think,
right.
no, sorry, no, not purple. I think yellow.
Yeah, I think it's yellow. Right. I will use create water and place that upon the tree.
Yep, and that glows green. What would that? No, so the other one would be brown. So whatever. It's glowing a combination of colors. That one's glowing green. The other one's glowing brown.
Okay.
And now that makes
And then
whatever
I will-
color light those three make in the skeleton skull.
Yes, and then I will walk up to the horn and blow upon it with my breath.
And it lights up in blue. And the light in the skeleton's eyes turn white, and the room shakes, and the stones start to shatter and crack and fall around you, and the room wavers, and you find yourself coming back to practical magic, and everybody else around you, except of course Leglesso, are holding hands, standing still with their eyes glazed over.
Oh shoot, we're the first ones to figure it out.
And Leglesso says, "Congratulations for your accomplishment. For being the first students, I will give you this charm." And he hands you each a small gold pocket watch that, when he hands it to you, makes a weird sound from the inside.
Ooh. Thank you.
Absolutely, though I don't recommend opening that in here.
Okay, I won't.
Thank
As
you.
he says, "You're welcome," and as you say that, everybody else starts waking up, one after the other. "Thank you, class. It seems you have all completed the lesson, unlike some unfortunate souls who took a few extra hours last week. One of them is
Oh.
still trying."
Where
But-
are they?
We've put them back in their classroom for now.
Oh, okay.
But class dismissed. Thank you all so much for attending. You guys get 2 class points, of course, because you attended in person.
Yay!
And your amulets allow you to cast once per week. By opening it, it will come forth from the amulet, create water, but it creates twice the volume that the normal spell does.
Ah, so 20 gallons of water.
Violet just needs one that produces flour now.
Right?
All right, and then we will flip you guys off and go back to the other group to finish their room, and then we'll go back to the dorm for closing up the night.
All right.
All right, I think I cleaned up everything.
Mm.
Yeah, I'll just play this over to... So Pagrepe stands at the front of the classroom. Well, thank you all for all your hard work. There were some mighty impressive projects, some of them more dangerous than others, and I would appreciate not having repeats of that in the future. And Kellisk, you think he's staring directly at you because the line is right? Or at least it looks like he's staring directly at you. But out of character, he's staring directly at the group behind you. But I figured your character may or may not make something of that, so I'd throw it out there.
Okay. Yeah, he's watching them too. He's.
And our winner of 4 gold is... did you guys have a group name?
You never asked for a group name.
Yeah.
Yeah, they did ask for
You guys want a group name? We're gonna say the Swordsman's group.
Okay. Yeah, he was. I was gonna say Hex's group because he was the
did
one
all
who
the
presented
work.
the invention. Yeah.
Hex's group. Yeah, but Hex is kind of quiet and reserved. He doesn't. He's but it would be Hex. He did present. He did present.
Hex is outgoing when he's like presenting his own stuff.
Yeah. No, it would be Hex. You did present. Right. Hex's group wins. And he hands out 1 gold piece to each of you. Thank you all for attending class. And here.
Cheers. All right, Hex. Good job, buddy. You guys all helped. It was great.
Way to go.
And for participating, you may each have one of these. And he hands out a small little booklet, almost like an old Kids Illustrated magazine, like thickness from back in the day. And what it is it's actually an alternative way of learning the basics of artifice that relies less on complex diagrams and looks more like a Lego instruction manual. And you notice that it's written and authored by Pagrepe.
So it's a book on alternative ways to learn artificer techniques.
Yes. There's no publisher's name anywhere to be found on it, though.
Okay.
I hope
Hex
this
will
text
take the
will
book.
help you in your studies of artifice. I certainly think it's much more approachable than a lot of these, and he holds up his book, old stuffy textbooks. If you find them useful, make sure to let the administration know. I will see you all next week. And then we will
Wait,
go.
he asked if we saw more of these books to let the
No,
administration.
if you
we
found
found-
them useful.
Oh, okay.
Kellis actually looks like really happy flipping through it.
Oh.
Like, oh, this'll
Yeah, pictures.
Oh.
Yeah.
This is great.
Meta, does Hex get to keep the contraption that
Yes.
he built?
Yeah. That's
Hell yeah.
Oh.
all right. Let me flip the music real quick. Nope.
Single piano note.
Not helpful.
Most ominous single piano note.
Yeah.
That seems a little too dramatic.
That's very much overly
Like I'm
dramatic.
about to attack Stonehenge.
Yeah. We get back to the freaking dorm and it's under attack.
Oh, I hear it.
Yep. So you
Oh.
arrived back at the dorms together after you had whatever your other classes were, and you did other things throughout the day because we're out of time for today. We have time to conclude. Obviously, got like 25 minutes, but you guys coming back together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We are missing the violet. Let's go grab the violet. There's the violet. And what do you guys have
Hello.
to discuss?
How did your guys' classes go today?
Actually, pretty good. And he's gonna hold up the contraption. I also made this for practical uses here in our dorm.
Excellent.
good.
What
I'm
is
glad I
And
wasn't
he's
the
just
only one
gonna
thinking.
and he's gonna look towards the swordsman. And he goes, "I'm really sorry that I'm gonna have to do this for you."
What?
what? Yeah,
What?
what?
So, and he's gonna look to Violet and Whimsy and go, "When I took the administrator back to where the armor was, it wasn't there. The whole room was cleaned up. But then the administrator just happened to open a little compartment,
A drawer. It's just a
And,
normal drawer, like
a
a,
normal drawer, yeah.
like you would put like
But-
your like Tylenol in.
Yeah. He's gonna look at the swordsman and go, "Do you have coins with your family crest on them by chance?"
No.
Canonically, they would exist, but you probably don't have any.
No, he does not keep his family's.
Hex was under the impression that maybe he had some, but like one went missing or something. But if the swordsman says like he didn't have any,
They are not with me.
well, somehow there's one, and the administrator now has it.
What?
Yes, it was found in a drawer with quartz crystals and 3 vials of blood.
What was the crest?
Your family crest. That's on your armor, and he's gonna like tap on it to emphasize the point home.
No one said. I may have to see this for myself.
The administrator took everything, I'm assuming, by this point.
How strange.
Yes.
Like, if
Until you
want, I
saw
can
the
draw it.
administrator take all of those objects with her.
Yeah. And if need be, like, I can draw you what I saw, but I think me describing it is doing well enough.
Yes, thank you. Anything else of note?
Other than that, no.
Yes.
Well, what?
Well, the swordsman was there, but that he didn't hear it. That gas that group was the same one Kellis ran into.
Yeah, it smelled exactly the same. I'm certain of it.
Oh, I didn't hear that because I was cleaning up swordsman.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was the
That big blue guy threw it.
right. The ones that threw it at the tree where the teacher like immediately cleared it out. Like he
Oh.
knew what it was.
Oh, that's ominous.
I don't know. Progrepa is kind of giving me the stink eye, but it's probably because I ruined his desk.
I mean, maybe you
That
made
or,
kind
he's,
of
that or if the gas was dangerous, he might have been looking past you to the group.
they were sitting behind you.
Yeah.
Maybe. I don't know. You know how I feel about these teachers. I don't know if we can trust them, but he does seem like he might be on our side.
I mean, he gave us that guide to
Yeah.
to study off of. So
But yeah, we need to figure. I need to find out who those people were behind us. Who that, especially that blue guy.
Well, yeah, if you can.
I don't have another class with him at some point or another.
Yeah.
Wait. Swordsman, did you give blood at the blood drive in town recently?
No, I did not.
Okay. Never mind.
Did any of us?
I didn't.
Whimsy will look at you and just be like,
Oh, I mean, I know.
Nah, I didn't.
Everybody else has blood, I assume.
I do.
They don't have much use for cobalt blood, I don't think.
Does Whimsy have blood?
No.
Whimsy will takes off the amulet to switch into his true form, and he will just take his blade and kind of drag it on his hand, and you just see black mist float out of his hand, not blood.
Don't need to do that again.
Where are you? And I'm so lonely.
I don't have blood. I'm made
Did
of
any?
shadow and magic.
Okay, I didn't really think that you would have blood, but
Did any of us give blood? Did you?
No, it sounds
What?
like not.
Nope, I did not.
What about you,
Maybe it's
Violet?
from
Did
other
you?
classmates
Did
or
you?
something that this
no, but
happened with.
there was blood found in vials in the drawer with the coin,
Yeah.
and the blood in the armor, right? There was blood in the armor piece.
Yes, in the hole it was in.
Yeah, that hole
And
was patched up.
There were quartz
Really?
crystals in the hole too, right?
This whole thing looked like a setup, but if it was a setup, why would they have cleaned it up after we left?
Maybe we ruined it by going to get help or going to get the admins.
Okay. I out of character had a thought, but I need to see if the swordsman in character thought.
There were quartz crystals found on
No.
the armor and blood this morning, right?
Repeat the question. Sorry, I couldn't hear you.
This morning, were there quartz crystals found with the blood and the piece of armor?
Crushed
Yes.
quartz crystals.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. It's weird. This whole thing's weird. I don't like it.
I cannot think of what they would be doing. And why my crest?
No, I'd like to get my claws on that blue guy and find out what the hell that green stuff was.
And where he got it from.
Yeah.
There is a way to find out what dorm someone is in. I have done it before.
And how is that?
And then you got arrested.
Well, you just simply search the records. There's a dorm record. Do you not know that?
Where's it at?
It's outside of the administration office.
But do
We
any
don't
of us
even know his name.
Right.
Yes, you do have to know the name, and then it will
There
tell you
can't
the
be that
rule.
many large blue people at the school, though.
I think it is mostly for mailing purposes. It's why they have the lists.
I don't know of who you speak, so I can't exactly help you on this one.
Does anyone know what his species was? Or he was kind of like blue and
Probably Dragonborn or Kobold if it was scaly.
I think he kind of had a flower head.
Perhaps
I don't
maybe
know.
a Ganassi kind.
It's possible.
What? I don't.
But can I roll history to see if I remember that guy from anywhere else?
Yep. You've seen him around, but you've never interacted with him. I mean, by which I mean you have character.
Have I seen him in any other classes like
out of
range
character?
combat or?
You have never seen this sprite out of character ever.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
you have never met this character. In character, you
he's
would have
been-
met him in passing in the halls because he did not come on. He was not at the ball because he was
Right.
not a first
Okay.
for a new student. So you did not notice him at the ball. I will say with that. So he's
So,
definitely
yeah,
an
okay.
upperclassman of some degree.
Meta, since I was staring at him, am I describing him properly?
Let me pull him up real quick, and then I will tell you a little bit closer, and then you can repeat it, and we'll go and look. Let me get to it though.
I know I know out of character who he is because I checked the list and I saw the sprite.
Yeah, I'm just going to the classroom. I'm gonna blow him up. Okay, so go ahead with your description.
Well, he was large, he was blue, and it looked like his head was kind of like a flower.
Cloud. He looked more like he was a solid material cloud
That sounds
Okay.
exactly like
in a purple
Genasi.
robe.
That sounds like an air genasi.
Yeah,
Okay.
I've run into a few while my clan was traveling around, but never really got to know any of them.
It's just tall that he's probably his other half of him is probably like Goliath or something like that.
I mean, how do they work? Like what?
They're half elementals.
Half elementals.
Mm-hmm.
Huh. And I guess we don't know what the other half is. We gotta speculate.
Basically.
Roll perception,
Who?
Kellisk. Retroactively, or yeah. It'd be at advantage given your race, I think. Kobolds have scales, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, at advantage.
So roll it again.
Yeah, just roll one more time. Not that it helped. This is probably the last roll. You guys probably have an inspiration. You don't have to use it.
Why
Yeah,
not?
because it can carry over to the next session.
Yeah, it could.
Well, I'm saying
'Cause
use
even
it on
within
this
the
roll. It might be worth it.
I would say use it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Done.
Okay,
Now
roll a
roll
d4.
1d4. / roll 1d4.
Wow.
Ooh.
So no, that most
Is that up
definitely
to a
helped. And you could
17?
swear under like the flowiness of the cloud skin, you could swear you saw the hint of scales.
I saw scales on him.
The Dragonborn Genasi?
That does narrow it down significantly.
Yeah, it does.
Or Lizard
Lizard
folk?
folk?
Or Tortolan? There's possibilities, but
Or half dragon.
Yes.
I wonder.
or all dragon using a glamour spell.
I wonder if Garrick would know him.
Garen?
Garen.
Mr. Garen the
Garen the Gruesome.
I don't
mean-
call him that. That's not nice.
That is what his name is. Is it not?
That was like a nickname somebody gave him. He didn't seem that gruesome when we met him.
You guys
Oh.
would have heard by now that he did put another student into a coma by smashing his head into a stone by grabbing grabbed him by the legs, like
Good
straight
Lord.
up like concussed the shit. I believe that's right,
Has this
OG?
been
Which-
recently?
Who are you? You have to
The
be
one
more
that the one that
specific.
the one where the student is still in a coma.
The
how did-
first week one?
I think so, yeah.
Oh no, he did put two people.
It
He
might not
put
have
the
been the
one
first
guy
week.
that he nat 20'd.
Yeah.
And that he put him into a coma. Are you talking about someone else?
No, that one. You're right. The net 20
Yeah,
coma.
yeah, he's out of character. I think he's supposed to wake up tomorrow.
Yeah, but no, I mean, how was he slammed? Like, I don't remember the exact
He
details.
took his sword and either he used the flat edge of it or the butt of it and slammed it against him. And
so hard, he crumpled and went into a coma.
Yeah.
He's also been known to throw his dorm mates around as improvised weapons.
Yes, that is very known too. And would the word have gotten around that he survived 2 explosions?
Yes.
Yeah.
So did
He's
I. That's not
indestructible.
that impressive.
2 point blank explosions.
I did that in the woods when we were running from the pirates.
Callus just shrugs it. He's like, look, these are all rumors and stuff. I'm not going to call him that. His name is Garen. We need to be respectful. He was very nice to us.
He might
I
have
thought his
actual
name
last
was
name,
Gruesome. I thought
No.
that was part of his name.
No, that was a nickname, and it was done in a disparaging way.
Well, perhaps we should seek him out.
Yeah. But he might know this guy. Like, I never, like, aside from Garen, I've never really interacted with any Dragonborn.
Hmm.
Who suggested we speak with Garen? I'm sorry.
Kalas.
Kellisk?
Yep. It's me.
I'm the problem, it's me. Sorry. Do we have anything else, or are we closing up for the day?
I guess we might be done. I mean,
I'm sorry. I missed a step here. Why are we looking for some big blue dude?
because he threw a canister at the tree in the artifice class that exploded with that same gas that affected Kellis last time.
Yeah, the hallucinogen
Oh.
that made Kellis see everything crazily and run around.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
So we're trying to find out who he is and where he got it.
Yep.
Makes sense to me.
I mean, if I could get close to him, I might be able to sniff him and see if he's part dragon or if he's dragonborn. They do have a distinct smell.
Hmm.
Interesting.
Hey, when you grow up around dragons, you figure out how they smell.
I have never found myself able to identify things by smell.
What's that?
Hmm?
Just saw something up in the room up here. Like a firework or something. I have no idea what the heck that was.
Oh, should we go?
I Sealy or O Sealy?
That's the thing, I don't know. I saw a flash of blue over here. I don't know if it was somebody pinging or if it was like a...
Well, let's go.
Actually something.
investigate.
Maybe. it was-
Yeah.
Where did you see it?
Back here in
go.
this room.
Well, let's
The
go.
com-
Let's
the
go
common
look.
room, yeah. Here, this one.
You walk into the room, and a cursory glance only reveals the room as you remember leaving it.
Can I roll investigation?
Or
What are you
perception.
investigating, or where?
I want to investigate the area around the portal that we've never used.
Oh, yeah, the portal. Yeah, no.
Yeah.
That's not in this room, though.
The
It's connected to this room.
Oh, yes, it is.
The other
This
room might have a
that
fancy
portal,
bathroom,
right, yeah.
but they don't have their own personal portal.
Yeah,
We've never gone in. And
We probably should
I've been
figure out
very
where that
tempted
goes
to just
one of these days.
walk through.
Yeah.
Okay,
Maybe we should
so
do that
what
next
do you
session.
investigate? So you're investigating the portal, and
Um,
it is turned on.
Has it been turned off previously, or has it always been on since we got here?
It's been on. You can't see
Okay.
anything through it. It's just a sheen of blue, of like wavery
Okay.
blue light.
Would I be able to tell if there was anything that's been through it? If there's anything that looks like amiss? Like there is a door to this room. Have we been leaving it closed, or
I thought it
does the
was
door look
closed.
like it's in a different position?
The door
Was it closed?
The door, I believe, was open and remained open.
Okay. Does it look like it's in a different position of opening that we've usually left it in? Anything like that? Can I roll for that?
Yeah, you're gonna have to roll versus that.
What am I rolling? Investigation. Perception?
Investigation. It's gonna be versus stealth.
That's a 5, so probably not unless they roll like a nat 1 or something.
Well, let's find out with this Zoom here with my new webcam. I got to use this like twice this whole day. I swear to God. I got a special like thing. I got like a horizontal arm that comes across. Like, wait, I can actually show you this. So I can do this. Watch. Let me watch. No, other way. Look at this.
Yeah, that does look cool.
Look at that. Like I did all this special shit just for this, and I've only gotten to roll twice, like 3 times today.
Yeah, of course.
Anyways, watch this. Watch the fancy, because on stream, you notice how you can't read it?
Yeah, I can't.
Watch this. And then you can. 19!
Yeah, that's
It
higher
looks
than
like it's
5.
in the exact same position. I'm just really proud of that. Sorry, I didn't get to use like it all today, so I wanted to show it off a little bit.
I think Kalisk would like to take a whiff of the room and see if he smells anything familiar.
Zach also wants to check out because it was back here where I thought I saw something, so he wants to investigate back there.
Investigation for Zach and survival for Kalisk. Jesus fucking Christ!
Kalisk is amazing.
Zach, you find absolutely nothing amiss there. And
roll your die. Let's see your little camera.
no, it's a question of what races are you familiar with the smell of?
Dragon, dragonborn, human, elf. Anyone in our party, I would be familiar with those.
You don't recognize. You definitely smell something that you don't recognize as being from any of your party members, but you can't place it. It's definitely not any of the racial smells that you know. Yeah, you passed that with a 20 easy. The question was what the response was.
Yeah, someone was here. Someone was definitely here. I can't tell what it was, but there was somebody here.
Yeah.
There was one way out. There's one way out of here besides our front door.
Yeah,
and they didn't go past us. Yeah.
The portal is on and active.
But it's better. There's 4 minutes till we close. We don't want to be putting all the pressure on you now.
The cliffhanger.
Yeah, find out what's in the portal next week on Metadog D&D.
Hold on, Kalis jumps through the portal. And now you can do your cliffhanger.
No, even better. Watch this.
Wait,
watch this. Everybody else, you guys just don't look at it until. Wait, I should undo that. Everybody except for Kellis, do not look at the screen until you can hear words again. You jump out through the portal and you find yourself, once I can find how to get to the right page.
I'm a bit impulsive.
Oh, I love it. At an at an abandoned camp in the woods, but it looks like the fire was recently put out because there's still a modicum of warmth coming from it. Bum bum bum. And with that, without letting anybody else know what happened, we're gonna go back to the magical university, go back to your guys' dorm, where you are not. Bring everybody back just to end the session. And with that, we will end the session the day.
Real quick, I'm so sorry. The swordsman would not say this in character, but can please someone who is much smarter say, "Oh my god, he just ran in."
I was about to, actually.
Did he just run?
Oh my god, he just ran in.
And then cut to black. Bum bum bum.
All right, chums, I'm ready. Let's do this.
Yeah.
So you guys,
I want to disconnect and reconnect so bad.
24 loot points. 24 loot points for everybody. Thanks everybody for
20
playing. Thanks everybody for watching. We will see you guys all next week.
You said 24?
Yep.
Yep.